My headphones on. Title Pro, Dr. B. Dr. B, why you end up in the live right at this time, man? This wasn't the time for you to end up in the live. There you go. Hold up. All right. All right. So what you were saying now?
Yeah,
I know
so
it's even harder to text too. So
what I have to say is that when that situation happened, EJ, that you talking about, I was very disheartened about it, right? And it really affected me mentally, and it gave me a different outlook on YouTube because I supported you from the start. I even cared when you disappeared, and I've been supporting you forever on this channel, right?
right.
I'm gonna start with that. I'm also gonna say is that really fucked me up. Excuse my French. That really messed me up mentally because
Uh,
I don't think that I did something that was said, and two people in your channel, that's a part of your channel, said it was a mistake, that it was somebody else, and what they read was me defending and not being aggressive. And I'm gonna leave it at that. There was supposed to be proof sent. There was never no proof sent to me of what happened. So I'm gonna leave it at that. That's the start of it. I still
well,
supported your channel. I still stayed 100. I still did watch hours on
wait,
both channels.
wait,
I
go
still
back. You
hold on,
said
hold on, hold on, hold on. I still did watch hours on both channels, right? I told everybody that when I got back to work, everything is gonna change because of my job. I'm not gonna be on as much, right? Now,
uh-huh.
this other thing about the watch hours and all this stuff and thinking I knew something, I do have a channel manager. My channel manager is Tiger. I only talk to him through text, and something's going on with him, and he hasn't been on YouTube for months. Tiger,
Uh-huh.
right? So there's nothing that I know about YouTube except the stuff that I'm learning, and there's nothing I'm doing about monetization. About monetization of watch time hours because I don't even know how much watch time hours I have, and I don't even care because that's not what I'm into right now. I really don't have the time to put the time in that I've had now that I'm working and the things that I'm going through. This past week, I had a rough time because I was defending a woman on my channel, right, that nobody likes because she was a woman in my channel, right? And I've been trolled for the past 4 days by people that you know, right, over this BS. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening with me where I'm not on YouTube because I'm getting trolled and I don't even want to go live because I don't even want to deal with the BS. Shark knows about it, right? And
Mm.
of course, he's not putting it out there because he's being respectful. But EJ, man, there's nothing that you're saying where there's any truth to it that I know anything about YouTube, or I know anything about these watchtowers, any tricks to that, because I'm not on that BS, man.
Okay,
I
so
just fell back
so
because there's too
that's
much going on.
okay. So what I was saying is that me putting stuff together was that the fact is that when I put it together, that's how I seen it. That's why I said.
Right?
That's why I said in the
I
live.
understand that,
If
EJ.
you can, okay, that's why I said if you can explain it to me in the way of saying that this is why it was not that, because
Yeah. So
I
this
don't
is
see it
this
any
is
other way.
I fell back. I watch things from home. The watch hours, I never knew that I was you. If you was a moderator, that you don't get watch hours or whatever the case may be. I've watched your both channels religiously from 4 devices, and I told you when I was doing it. I told y'all when I was doing it, and I spent countless hours doing that. Now, if it didn't count, I don't know, but I know what I did. Now,
Right.
after you got monetized, I started falling back off of channels because there's only certain channels I go in certain times, and your time when you go live, when she go live, doesn't equate to when I'm awake. You know what I
My
mean?
time's going live at any time. I go
No,
live multiple
I'm
times.
just saying, I don't get up early in the morning like that no more for her channel, right? I'm not up that early no more. And when she goes on, I'm working. At 7 o'clock, I work. I'm in my work area like 6 o'clock. Right?
Uh,
Now I don't know if you know
when
what I do
you
for a
started working
living.
what about 2 3 weeks about 3 weeks ago about a month now, right?
March 17th.
Okay, so yeah.
March 17th. So prior to that, after that situation, you seen that I haven't been on that much because I was distraught about it. I'll be honest with you, I was very distraught about it, and I didn't want to be there because I felt some kind of way. Now
About what?
that moderated stuff with my channel had to do with me having a problem with not seeing my chats, right? And I showed the phone that I was using when I was seeing my chats. Tiger straightened my channel out. It happened again with me not being able to see some stuff in my channel, and it's happened 4 times since then. And he says that I have too many moderators, right? Now I did he did change everything with the moderators. I didn't pay attention to it because I didn't know who was moderators and who wasn't. I just know that he took a bunch off, he added some in. There was the only thing I changed was one channel where I added them as a moderator because they opened up another channel. But that's the real life, right?
That was real life. Okay, yeah,
Right. So
that
now,
was, and that's the thing. I seen that. I noticed that after you told me that I was under the moderator, I noticed that he was one. I was like, okay, well, I know he wasn't, and I was like, when you told me I wasn't, I was like, okay, well, once again, the whole point is this: is that me putting stuff together is me trying to figure something out. This is
right.
how I seen it, and overall, I still showed you the support because I still came into your channel. I still comment. I still wrote stuff. I still did stuff, just like I did for anybody else. Even with like I said, Westside was my other person that I was talking about. Even with Westside, it was the same thing. My stuff didn't change. Now, what I did change is that the time when it started happening, and I noticed that you and him wasn't there like that, and you wasn't talking, you wasn't commenting, you wasn't actually doing a lot of stuff that you was doing. When I noticed it change, then I started falling back. I actually started falling
Listen,
back right then and there because I knew it would change.
EJ, on most of my lives, which it doesn't bother me, your schedule, and your lady's schedule was off because when I'm live, you guys are not around. She's studying, right? She's studying when she comes home from work after she does her family thing. I didn't expect y'all to be in my channel, right?
My
And
wife,
whenever
see,
that,
that's the thing you didn't know. Well, that's
hold on,
hold
hold
on,
on.
hold on. That's
No,
the
no,
thing you
no,
didn't know. That's the thing you didn't know. My wife supported y'all more than y'all know.
no.
She
Listen,
can't,
listen,
she's not
listen,
gonna sit there
EJ,
and comment.
EJ. I'm not making an issue about that.
No, no,
I'm
I
trying
know
to
you're
tell,
not. I just want you
I'm
to
just
know.
trying to tell you that I didn't expect. I'm not expecting you guys to be there because I did my thing for you guys, right? And I'm not worried about being monetized. So I'm not really on that, whether you in the channel or not. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm just telling you why I don't expect you to be
Yeah.
there.
But now I need you to understand that then, because it's not a problem.
No, no. Listen,
But I want you
EJ.
to understand that
I
she
don't.
was.
EJ, understand something. I don't have a problem with you.
I know
The
that.
pro,
Listen to
the
what I'm
pro.
saying then.
I know,
That's
but hear me out, EJ. Hear me out.
okay.
I just want to
Okay.
tell you that stuff that you're talking about, I have nothing to do with that, man. That's not me, right? I'm not on that. The reason I fell back is because of my work, right? There's other stuff that's going on that you don't know about that's going on in here with something with an issue that I'm having on YouTube. And Shark, am I correct that I'm having an issue because he knows, and I'm falling back.
Right.
I'm falling back.
I can see
Now
that you're having
I'm in the
issues now.
channels, but you're not gonna see me. But I give likes every day when I'm there. I just
I can
don't
see
choose to
that.
communicate right now because I need to fall back.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about when you actually started falling off.
I
Because
told
right
you when I
now I
started.
know it's about work and it's about a lot of other stuff that goes on around that time.
Yeah.
But
EJ
the time
man,
you fell off was around the time when I got monetized. That's
when
the same thing
no
that happened with
from
Westside.
April from
I got
September,
monetized in
August,
February.
from a little bit before August, I was having some problems with my wife, right? September, the house was sold in September, right?
Right.
I've been messed up since September and nobody knows what's going on except for maybe one person that I've talked to here, right? And that would be
Right.
the real life, right?
Right.
And I had to move into an apartment in August. I moved into the apartment in August. Everything has changed since then about my living circumstances. So yeah, if you're talking about that time, yeah, there was a lot going through
No,
back then
I'm
because I
talking
had
about
to move,
February. I'm talking
huh?
about this. I'm talking about this year, February. I know
I'm
then because we were talking.
right. So
But I'm talking about in February when I got monetized. The two people I noticed that was in the lives was you because you were
all
there,
right. So
and then
I
Westside.
got your answer for February. I got your answer for February. I don't know if you remember, but February I don't mess with nothing because that's the 30th. The 30th is my daughter's birthday. The 19th, 2 weeks after that, is when my son died. The 26th is my
Right.
birthday. I don't do nothing in February, right? Because
Okay.
that's a bad month for me. So yeah, nobody's gonna see me in February because that's my mourning month, right?
Okay.
That's when my son died.
Okay.
So, yeah,
So yeah,
you're right
that
about
makes
that in
sense.
February. You know.
Yeah, that makes sense, man. Yeah,
Hold
that's
on.
but you see what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got you. Hey, let me call you back. All right. So yeah, you right about that. And my thing was that I was in there when you said that you needed people to watch now that you got monetized, because now it's a whole different level to what you're doing, right?
Not
And
watch. I need you to just I need you to click on it. I need you to click on the video
right,
because
and I
because
do do that, and
it ain't watch
I
hours no
watch
more.
all the ads that come through. I do that, EJ. But my whole
Right.
thing is that I fell off a lot of channels going into the live because of something that happened. Your channel is one of them, because I'm not as active in there no more because it's hard right now for me because of what I'm going through and because of what happened. Now I'm still there. You see me when I'm there, but I'm not there as much because I'm on that time schedule like I was before. But I
Right.
still support the channels, because when I do, because I'm there, it's not as much. I'm seeing more of Sharks channels late at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, because that's when I'm up.
Okay.
Like 2, 3 in the morning. So yeah, I fell off, but
Yeah. Well, February is the time I'm talking about. I'm not talking about
yeah,
recently. Recently, I
yeah.
know that you've been going
February,
through stuff because
you got you
I done
got
been in your lives.
you're right. You got your answer for February, right? And a
Right.
little bit after that, I've still been going through some stuff in February because I was in the process of packing and moving, and I couldn't move myself. I had to get somebody to move me. One of my friends from work. Going into that year, moving forward, and there's been a lot of stuff going on with me and the other half to this day still, and I deal with a
Yeah.
lot on my head mentally. Plus, I have to deal with people on YouTube, not you, but with the drama that Shark knows about. And that was rough too, because there's people that I generally supported. And all I asked him was to respect my channel and not disrespect the lady in my channel. That's it. I'm here for the ladies. And regardless, we don't support that channel, right? Of this person, these two people that's trolling me should have known that, right? But they think that it's okay to troll me and disrespect me in my channel. The moderators put them out, right? They came back in with another channel that had nothing to do with the channels that they have, right? And still
Oh,
kept
okay.
disrespecting me. It got to the point where I had to curse, right?
Right.
I told him, I said what I said, and I stand 10 toes down on it, because that's the level they pushed me to. EJ, you know me a long time. Have you ever seen me disrespect anybody or curse at anybody?
No.
Right. Now, do you see that in me?
No, I didn't know. I've not seen it. I don't think that you. I mean, anybody can get to that point. Yeah.
Right.
You
So
know what I'm
now
saying?
I was hurt. I was hurt that night because in that channel, Shark's mom said that she's gonna unfollow me because she was upset at what they perceived something to be that was false, right?
Right.
That's another thing that had me messed up too, because now I'm being falsely accused of something that I didn't do, that I don't support, right? So I was messed up behind that, and then I was dealing with this up until yesterday, because both these guys think that it's okay to disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? Hello, real life, and this is the thing, EJ. We all
What
grown
up,
men.
Trav?
I'm older than everybody here, and I know how to speak. I know how to articulate myself. And these dudes think that that's okay. And I got the text. I screenshotted everything that went on, so that if I need to, I could show it to Shark to prove myself to him that I'm trying to resolve this. But these guys feel too comfortable disrespecting me, right?
Okay.
Now, EJ,
So
man, everybody
yeah.
everybody wants to be a keyboard bully, right? And they want to talk all this stuff, but can't nobody pick up the phone and call nobody and talk man to man.
Right. Which is talk about a conversation. A lot of people can't do that. But that's why I said once again in the live, I'm putting my two and two together. Overall, my two and two was you told me I wasn't a monetizer. I seen somebody else get monetized, and then the fact is that I noticed that February, even though you just clarified February is a time of the year for you. But I noticed that February was a time when I got monetized, and on top of that, I seen two people that I knew that fell off. I seen people that I knew that fell off. Now the thing is, what I still know about you, and what I still knew, and what I still seen happening was that you will come into the live, you just won't be as active with conversation.
Yeah, I'm not,
That's the
EJ.
difference.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
so I noticed
And
the difference. So I don't
anybody's
have a problem
channel,
with that.
I'm not active in anybody's channel like that. Um, for
Yeah, I don't got
for
a problem with that.
I've gotten the most views this past 2 weeks putting up on my AE channel for antennas that I put up. and I got 7,000 views when I had none before. I got 30 watch hours under Anthony E. And you'll see where the videos came from. It'll show you, right? Now, under Struggler, right, I'm going to switch my account to Struggler in this thing so I can let you know where I'm at. I got 406 subscribers. I forgot to tell you the other one. I got 3,000 views, 172 watch hours, right? Now, it's saying that in the last 28 days. I don't know what the total is. I probably can't see it on the phone. But EJ, man, I'm not on this YouTube thing because I'm trying to get monetized or I'm hunting. I'm going hard at it. You know, I'm not going hard at it. I said my content wasn't gonna start until April or May when I could go fishing, and I just got my fishing gear out this past weekend. I didn't
Right.
even make it work because my car wouldn't start last night. So my content is gonna start hopefully in these next couple of weeks. But everybody knew it wasn't gonna start until April or May.
So
But I
you
can,
know, then when you told me, you was like, "Hey, EJ, I had to unmod you. You know, I had reasons of you know, my channel and this and that." You didn't like I never got a clear answer. So once again, this
I
came
didn't I
from
didn't
me
I
me.
didn't know I didn't know that I didn't unmod the
Yeah,
Tiger
you
did
said
the
you didn't unmod
unmodding
it.
for
Right.
most of the people for me to get my channel so that I could go live.
Right. All right.
Right. So
So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So when we talking about this right now, and that's why I said in my
uh,
live that, hey, struggle, when you hear this, because I know you was gonna watch it. That's why I said when
yeah.
you hear this. I said because you can be able to explain it to me if there's something different.
Yeah, I can explain it to you, EJ. I never put mine to the mod situation because I didn't think that it mattered to you personally, right?
No, it didn't.
Whether I did it back,
Yeah.
and I really don't. I really wanted to have, with all the trouble that I'm having recently. I said that I wanted to have mostly females mod, right? So that's how it is under Anthony E. And I have to unmod somebody under under Struggler because I couldn't go live in Struggler and see my chats. That's where my problem is. Now they're saying that it's not YouTube, it's iPhone, right? But I can't figure out how come every time I add a mod, iPhone YouTube doesn't let me see my chats on my phone.
So,
So that's the problem I'm having. I can't see the chats on the phone, and it's because of the mods. If I take somebody off, the person that's been the test person taking them off has been the real life and a lady named Karen who I unmodded and modded because that told me that the threshold that one person that I added, if I add one more, I don't see the chats, right? And that's because she was the only one there late at night, where I was able to do the test.
uh,
So
to me, always in the live, we always actually conversating. And then when you told me, hey, you're not a mod, I never got like a actual real. To me, it was a
are
real
you
answer.
sure? Are you sure I told you that? Because I don't remember telling you that.
You told me that, hey, you was like, hey, EJ, I had to unmod everybody.
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
channel, my channel
okay,
got
yeah.
having
Because I
problems.
don't want you to think that it was you
Right. So
personal.
that's the no. You specifically said to me because I came and see you live, and I didn't even notice you said it. I didn't notice I wasn't a mod
Right.
until you said it. When you said it, I was like, well, shoot, I ain't a
Yeah.
mod no more. I was like, what the heck? Okay, all right, whatever. So I let it go, but at the same time, I started thinking about it. I'm like,
As
what was the
as
reason for you to
as
unmod me? Then I started saying, okay, well, maybe it's because of he knows some stuff and he ain't said
nah.
nothing yet. But I left that
My my
alone.
my
I left it
my
alone
channel
then.
manager, I don't even get to talk to him. And there's nothing I know that has to do with any of this situation because I'm not on it like that, EJ. The little things that I do know, I do share, but I don't think I said anything that has to do with that type of stuff because I don't know of that, you know. So for me, I don't think that's valid to say. I mean, I don't think that's a. I can't say that I have a part in that. You know what I mean? I don't have a part in that because I had a personal problem in my channel, and that's why that was done because that was suggested and done by my channel manager. I can honestly say I don't even have a relationship with him because I don't see him on, and I don't text him because I'm not having a problem, and he doesn't text me because he's got some health issues going on. You know.
So you know him personally?
No, I don't know him personally. It was recommended by Main Girl because I had a problem and she said that he could help me. That's how I got with this guy. Now the only two channels that he might be in is the Cooking Munchie Mafia and the other cooking channel with the lady, I can't remember her name now. Uh Cooks and something, the female lady that has the costumes.
Right.
So those might be the only two that I know he's in, and I haven't made those lives lately either.
Okay.
So
Like I said, man, my thing is, like I said, you said that well, you didn't unmod me. The guy unmodded me, and that was that. And it was
yeah,
because of the fact that you
I
was
did
actually
make
not able to see your check.
right, and I did make a couple of quirks in it, right? And when I made the couple of quirks in it, I wasn't able to see my chats again. So therefore, I stopped messing
Right.
with it
Right.
because
I
I have to
would
be
have
able to
too.
see.
Yeah.
I have to be able to see my chats.
Yeah. I would have did the
You
same
know.
thing. I mean, who wouldn't,
So,
right?
huh?
I said, yeah, I would have did the same thing. I said, who
Yeah.
wouldn't?
So it's not anything personal towards anything, because I'm still in the channels. I'm just not in the channels as much, EJ. And this last incident that happened this past week with that Shark knows about, it gave me a whole new mindset from yesterday because yesterday I went through a lot of stuff going through it, right? And it started it the same way it started today. I went into Smoke's channel and somebody was talking about me in Smoke's channel, and I thought it was over with, you know? I thought it was over with.
But
I thought
dang.
that as men, we understood that I don't support these two people's channels, but I do stand 10 toes down on disrespecting women in my chat. That's one of my rules.
So did they know them personally though?
EJ, we don't know anybody personally in here in YouTube.
No. I'm saying you could possibly know somebody personally. What I'm saying is, did they know them personally? Because it sounds like if they don't know them personally,
Nobody knows. No, I met the only person I met through the YouTube is Flames, right? And I drove 2 hours to go meet him, right? I drove
right,
2 hours to go meet him because I wasn't working. I was on workers' comp, right? That's the only person I know. Everybody else is the same as
right,
you. I never met him. I would like to
right.
meet him, but not everybody have that
So
option, you know?
that's where I'm getting to with that is that if nobody knows anybody personally, then when they're talking, they're just talking. It's just words. So my
Yeah,
thing is, why not just kick them out and let it be gone?
they
Why not just report them on YouTube and let them be gone?
that's done already. But the thing is that they're still degrading my channel by trolling me, and I wanted to stop. That's all. Now, one of them had
So
my personal
so they came back and they were saying stuff.
right. So now, me and Shark discussed that they grown men. He can't tell anybody what to do, right? Because
Right,
so you know he did what he could. I'm sure he did. He spoke his piece, but they don't have to listen to him. They don't have to respect me if they don't want to, and that's okay,
right.
right?
As simple as that. Right.
Yesterday it should have ended. One of them said, "Listen, man, I'll go my way. I won't go on your channel. You won't go on my channel. No problem." But I never went into your channel and disrespected you either. You know.
Right.
So this is the whole thing: is that why would you disrespect me when all I did was support every channel you had, and the guy has a million channels, right? I supported every channel you made up for you, right? Because you asked me to, and you still found it to be comfortable to disrespect me because you mad about something that has nothing to do with none of us. Because I
Yeah.
don't support those channels
Well,
anyway.
listen, man. That's what I'm saying. But when it come down to all of that, like you said, nobody knows anybody. So overall, the I don't know if it.
I can't hear you right now. I think you're going through a dead zone. I don't know if anybody can hear me. Um, Yeah.
All right, it's back.
Yeah, you back.
Okay, I got a phone call. I ended the call. I don't know why it shut down the whole YouTube just now. So, um,
Yeah, you back.
but yeah, what I was saying was that um, if it bothers you that much, I wouldn't let it bother you that much. And the only reason why I say that is because we don't know each other, and the easiest thing that we can do is kick them off. They're gonna come back, let them come back, whatever. But just kick them off again. Like
EJ,
I wouldn't even let it get to it. Definitely if it's nobody I know.
it really doesn't bother me. It's just that people have to understand this is only YouTube, and if you don't like something on somebody's channel, go to another channel. You know,
Right.
because
But if they
you're
don't, just kick them
it's
off.
I didn't have to do it. Somebody already did it. Somebody already did it. I didn't have to do nothing. Right. My
Yeah.
point is
I
that
keep kicking them off.
why
They're gonna
why
keep
you
coming back.
still trolling? Hold on. Why you still trolling me if you don't like me? If you man enough to disrespect me and do
That's
all of that, why you still gotta come on my channel disrespecting me?
that's because it's what you just said. They're troll. They
Yeah.
gonna come back.
So this is why I fell back this week. Right. It was this week. It's happened last week. I've fallen back because it's just it's just too much going on. Right. And I don't have time for
Yeah.
that, EJ.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
56
I
years
feel
old,
you.
man. I'm a lot smarter than most people think. I've had many accolades of experience with what I do for a living. Prior to my job, prior to this job, prior to the job before that, and yo, I don't really care about YouTube like that, man. I like the family, I like the community, but I
Right.
don't really care about the monetization, and I don't really care, you know, about what these people are saying because that's not me. What you saying is not me, man. I'm not in here to undermine anyone. You're doing a whole lot better than me on YouTube. I don't have any watch hours. I don't have.
Right. I'm not talking.
You can look.
I'm not talking about me. I'm just talking about the fact of what it looks like. This is
Yeah,
me putting
well,
stuff. Well, this is
listen,
me
man.
putting
I
stuff
don't. I
together.
don't. I don't. I don't look like I'm doing nothing because I don't know these things that you're talking about. This journey. Um, yours was the first two. What yours was the first two channels that I've been following for the longest, and I'm still there. You may not see me. I don't participate in the chats because there's negative people that I don't want to be bothered with, right? And I don't want to say the wrong thing and offend anybody no more. To be honest with you, in your chat, I don't want to offend nobody. I don't want to say the wrong thing. So I don't think that that's me. What was said, and it hurt. It hurt a lot. It really hurt a lot, EJ. You won't understand how much it hurt me, man. And I really think
Right.
it was false, to be honest with you. I chose not to entertain it with you because I don't like to go back to drama. I don't like drama, and I wanted to leave it alone. Because now,
Right.
if I get upset, right, and I can't get my point across, I have to emphasize myself. You might take that as disrespect. I don't need that from a brother on here. I don't need that. I don't need that from anybody.
Right.
So I chose to leave it alone. But I'm gonna tell you, EJ, right here now, with everybody here, I was really hurt, EJ, because that's not who I am. I was really
Right.
hurt. And
But that's
honestly, I was defending, and I don't think that the message you got, I don't think was right. I think y'all read it wrong. Two of your long term people said that no, it wasn't me. But then again, I don't know because everybody told you something different, maybe. So I don't really know.
what
But
wasn't you.
what was said in the chat. They said it wasn't me. It was a miscommunication because I defended, not said. Right now, I know there was something else where I got checked on personally, right? And yo, I whole lot it was in the beginning, but I already knew what it was, and I wasn't saying anything to undermine who you are as a man. You know what I mean? Because I know there was
Right.
two things that was mentioned. Don't remember the first, but the first one, I gotta take an L on it because whatever it was, I agreed to it and said, you're right. You know what I mean? I apologize. The
Yeah. I
second
don't know
one,
what the second one is. You said people were saying you right and wrong and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't even
yeah.
know what that
Well, it's
is at
something.
all.
It's something that happened in the channel.
And
Then whatever is that,
somebody
whatever.
said
The
something to
second
you.
one is whatever you knew about. The second one is
The
whatever
second one,
you knew
okay.
about.
And the first one is something. The first one is something you saying that somebody has said to you.
No, something that I said in the channel that I was addressed was addressed.
That was
So
the first one, or that was the second one.
that was the first one, I believe. Now I'm not too sure.
Okay, yeah, the first one. That's what I know of.
Right. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna consider you the second one because I'm not sure either.
Nah, well, the second one definitely probably wasn't about you then, because
No,
you don't have any. It was nothing else.
the second one I'm saying had to do that you know about. That's what I'm saying. Right. Yeah. Right. And that's I'm gonna call that the second one. I'm gonna call that one the second one. Yeah, I don't know either, but I like I said, I learned from it the first time. It might not have been the same type of thing, but there was something that was addressed to me one time before in the chat, and I learned from that how to manage the chat based on that. You know,
Right.
so
If you're talking about now, I'm gonna put it to you like this: if you're talking about the first thing that was said to you between you and whoever, you and the other person was said to you, and now you understood, and the second one was me and you talking, that's still the same thing. If you're talking about that,
all right then, cool. All right then, yeah.
when
So
you said somebody else is saying it wasn't you, that's the part I'm trying to figure out. Who was saying it ain't got to be who was saying it, but it was the fact that who was saying and who wasn't saying that it was something got to do with you, and somebody was saying that what it did have something
right,
to
it
do with
was
you.
it was it was two people in the chat that was there, two of
Right,
your day ones that said that
right,
what that it was misinterpreted and that I wasn't the one that said it, it was somebody else. I have a feeling who it is, but I won't say because it
right,
doesn't need to be addressed here.
right, right.
But they said that what that person said was misinterpreted because I was defending the person that was offended,
Okay, I see.
right? So, uh,
Yeah, it definitely wasn't. It definitely if it sounds like what I'm thinking it is, yeah, it definitely wasn't you. The only
and,
thing was the one thing. It was only one.
okay, so then,
Yeah,
then, whatever that is,
yeah. The
you
second
know,
thing is something the same. It was just that we talked about it.
all right then. So it is what it
Yeah.
is, and like I said, the only, um, the only other thing is that hold up, this guy, he's throwing me up. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Give me a second. Let me
Yeah,
gather
yeah.
my thoughts because somebody's tripping me up here, and I just want to clarify something. Um,
Kenny, McGee, Shark, Title Pro. What up, y'all? What up,
I
Lil
didn't need help with anything. Actually, yeah, I just wanted to be heard what was going on because a lot is going on here, and I just feel like all these cards is being
Verify
stacked
your
against
name.
me, and there's
Yeah,
nobody that really knows me to understand what's been going on as far as the mod situation and all this other stuff about me undermining anything on YouTube, and
yeah.
it's the character thing, and I think my character has been assaulted like too many times recently, and I felt like my back is against the wall, and I never have anybody that's been my long time people in here with me that knows who I am and my character,
Right.
because I've been into some things that really has to have me assess who I am, and I know who I am, but people is okay with people disrespecting people, and nobody's okay with defending somebody. You know what I mean? Nobody's okay
Yeah.
with defending somebody. So this is why I want some people in here on my behalf because I don't think that I'm the person or the monster that people are making out to me. Not in reference to you, EJ, but in reference to the situation that just happened, which
Right.
people won't speak on because everybody everybody wants to keep where they at,
I
and
mean, yeah.
ultimately, it's people that's in people's channel, it's people that's in here now because people people done said things and people have made new names, and I could tell that they in here because people have things to say and their profile still carries when they hit the new name because they're saying the same things that they saying with their names. So it's not like you can hide the fact that you changed your screen name and you added a different one because the dates that you created this account shows
Yeah.
that it's recent,
Right.
you
Yeah.
know? So You could go into these new channels and act like you're new, right? To the channel and act like you're cool. But people really know who you are
Right,
because
right.
it goes with the time frame within the last 3 months, right? And
Yeah.
all I'm saying is that regardless of what happens, everybody that's got something to say, I supported their channels and gave them their watch time. So if you don't like being disrespected, don't disrespect nobody. Period. I'm a
Right,
stand 10 toes down and I say, yo, I never did nothing to disrespect nobody. I don't disrespect women. I don't disrespect children. I don't disrespect men. But I'm not gonna take no disrespect because I'm standing in front of you, right? It's a whole different ball game because people can't roll like that, right? And this is not in reference to
right,
you or what happened because that situation ain't end up in no arguing and end up in no beef. We as
right,
men understood where we at. We confident with who we are, and
right.
like I said, yeah, I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Why I fell back, and I hope you understand now why I want to fall back more. Not just of you, but just of this YouTube stuff, because I put my time in with everybody that's affected here. I put my time in, and I don't deserve to be berated the way I'm being berated. I don't deserve to be looked less than, and everybody who's in this that has a part of this, I bought to your channel, EJ. You know what I mean? So all these people are not day ones. I bought them to your channel and in your channel. Other people that came, they came into the channel too. So don't ever try to act like, you know, you I put you on. I helped you build your channel. I helped you build other people's channel. We all did this together
Me?
collectively. No, no, no. I said the people that
Oh,
I
I
brought
was
to your
like,
channel, not you, EJ.
you're talking about the person that you're talking about.
No, I'm just talking about everybody collectively, and that's being a part of what's going on, right? Everybody that's a part of what's going on right now, I bought to your channel, right? They're all subscribed to your channel. I bought them there, right? So collectively,
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out who are you talking about. You're saying
the
people
two
that's in
people
the
that
chat,
disrespected me, right, and one other
right?
person, right, that
Okay,
that's sort of the mediator, but really wants to stay neutral because those are his people too, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? So,
man.
at,
Yeah,
at
I,
the,
I wish I would have knew who the Dean people was. I mean, but
EJ man,
it's overall. Listen. We can put it like this. Do it like this because overall, like you said at the beginning, is that nobody knows anybody, and the
right?
people you cool with is the people you cool with. Everybody else, they can go or they can stay
Yeah,
and watch. But if they come in talking the stuff that we don't want to hear, we just kick them out because
yeah.
nothing else matters.
That's
Nothing
that's
else
already
matters.
done. That's already done
Yeah,
on my channel, right? But I'm just speaking in general because I want people to understand that you know we're here to help build each other up as a community, right? We're here to help one another out, and don't mistake the fact that you know these two people that disrespected me. I helped them out in their channel too, just like I helped in your channel, just like I helped in their man's channel, and they chose to disrespect me and it keeps going on and on, EJ. Now today,
yeah,
coming into your channel and hearing what was going on, that
yeah.
hurt me too. Not for the fact that I'm offended by anything because I know it's wrong, but the thing is that
Right.
um this other person is agreeing with you like I'm doing something to undermine you. You know what I'm saying, EJ? Yo,
Yeah.
that's damn near nothing that I would do to you to hurt you or to hurt your channel, not to help build your channel, man. I supported your channel. I supported out of my pocket, right? Because I valued you as a man that much. I value your family, right? But they don't know that. But that's how much love I got for you, EJ. You know what I'm saying? For you and your family. And I'm just talking about
Right.
you. I'm talking about the whole family, EJ, because that's what this is about. See, what you don't know is
Right.
that
Right.
there's two people, and they probably know it. They probably agree to me. I told them there's two channels that I watch, which helped me through my divorce because of family, because of the two people being the two couples being in tune to one another, supporting one another. One of them is here because I asked them to come in here to vouch for me to say that I support family and I support marriages. So I look up to that. The other one that showed me on a
Who is that?
different value of it is somebody in Texas, right? I value that, right? So there's so much people that's been instrumental.
You're talking about Fat Cat and
Yeah,
Real?
Fat Cat, right? In Texas, right? He's helped me out a lot in the battle I was going through. He's talked to me.
But you
I've had many
you know you
conversations
don't
with him.
vouch, right?
the real life, I have many conversations with them through what's going on. So, everybody understands that I'm not the person that everybody thinks is going on. And that's why I asked them to come in here for support, because I feel like you should know who I am, but I understand where you're coming from. But I want you to know that you should know my character, right? And I tell you as a man why I fell back, because I was hurt, EJ. You know,
Right.
and we good with that. But the other
Right.
thing is that on the interim,
So
after that, I'm still going through something else with people disrespecting my character. You know,
okay.
and
Well, look,
and
you don't you don't need a vouch. I'm not. I wasn't doing this live to read comments and see who in here. I was doing this live because we were trying to talk.
yeah, I understand that.
So yeah, I didn't need a vouch. I just, like I
Nah,
said,
nah, nah.
I
I
have I
understand
had
that.
my thing that I thought, and then I had you coming in to clarify whatever it is.
Right,
And
I
then
understand
now
that.
it's
But
clarified. That's fine.
the
I don't
the
I don't
the,
yeah, I don't need nothing
the
else.
thing the thing about
Yeah.
that had nothing to do with you. It was about the other thing. Is with the troll stuff that they're in here. But this is why I want people to see what goes on, because now nobody's speaking up here. They all staying silent, but I know they're there.
They don't need to, yeah. They don't need
Yeah.
to say nothing. They don't need to say nothing. Like I said,
But
my thing is, if I'm speaking to somebody, I'm speaking to somebody for them. Like I'm saying, in your case, in Westside's case. Like I said, I put Westside name out there for a reason, because this is what I felt by him. My thing is, I give people chances. Like the very first time when I started talking about something, not the very first time, but not too long ago when I started talking about something, I was talking about how people gatekeeping, they ain't giving out no information, stuff like that. So it's funny that they acting like that. I was giving him time to come in and see if he was gonna. And I think he was in that live, and I specifically asked Westside then. I said, Westside, how you got the hours? And he said he didn't want to talk about that. And right after that, I was like, bet. I said, you telling me what the case is again. Now you telling me how you is. You
yeah,
telling me
well,
you telling me your
the,
your your,
this
your
is the
side of
thing,
things.
EJ. The only thing I was trying to point out to you is that all the people and all the channels that I support, right? I have support in your channel. That's my point.
Right.
So I wanted to show you that we are 100 and we do support your channel, and and all of my people support your channel that I rock with, right? So that was the reason I did that, because I want you to know that ain't nothing changed between us. It's just that I fell off because of something I'm going through,
Right.
right? And my thing was that I wanted to see how many of my real supporters is going to come in and support me, to show that you know, you have support and I have support. So ain't nothing changed with the way I rock with you, because my people jumped in and they here for me, right? Because I wanted to show that I have supporters that support you. Period. Right?
Right.
And the one person that I did expect to speak up, that's your supporter, ain't speaking up. You know,
Right. And you
and
know
and,
why though?
and we could we could we
You know
could
why?
touch that. We
Because
could touch that.
I don't want anybody to speak up because I'm not reading anybody comments. The
Okay,
conversation
yeah.
is between me and you.
I
I don't
got
care if
you.
anybody's in here. The conversation is only between me and you. Give me one
All right.
second.
Yeah.
Yes, I got this goddamn truck beeping again.
So anyway, everybody, I just we have to have a talk, because this that, and I just wanted to speak on it, and just have some support. Not speaking because every time something happens, I don't have any of my people in here, because it's usually late. And the funny thing is that it's all a joke to me when people's character gets assassinated. And uh, I just wanted to speak my piece about both situations, uh, that really changed my mindset. Thanks, Fat Cat. About coming online and doing my live stream, because my live streams now, the last two live streams really sucked for me. And it's to the point where I don't want to be doing live streams and having people insulting my character or disrespecting women. I know they could put out, but at what point is that what you want to see, or that's what you want to be greeted to every time you go live, is negative people, when all they got to do is go to another channel, you know? Yeah, definitely. That's what it is. And something did happen that hurt me, and I still support it. because that's who I am. That's, that's like family right here. You know, this is actually the channels, one of the main channels that I follow because of the bond between family. You know, and it doesn't just go for the Mister and the Missus. It goes for everything in the two channels that I support, the three channels that I support. A lot of channels I support is based on family values. You know, we're structured with family values. We have our fun. We all support one another. My whole point was that everybody shows support for one another, you know, and this is what I wanted. I wanted to support from the people, you know, because probably why the people ain't saying nothing that's here because now the comments stopped from the one that I was talking about is because they see and I wanted to be seeing the people that's in here because I want you to see these names that was commenting that stopped so you know who the people are that's negative because they changing up their names. They switching back and forth. So, you know, it's a part of the problem and we all know the problem with the trolls. They've come into a lot of our channels, got kicked out of a lot of channels. So now they have to create new names and we just want it to be addressed because, you know, the circle is tight. The circle is tight. So we just want to make sure that everybody is aware of what's going on. And I like the fact that, you know, you're right that we as men can come together and have a conversations as men, you know, talk. And that's where it should be is that we should all be able to talk, win, lose, or draw, whether you like somebody or you don't like somebody. Everybody's information is public on YouTube for you to speak to one another. You know, as far as those who want to communicate with people and those who don't. And I left the level of communication because I value the people that I talk to and I value the community here, you know. And you know, it is what it is. I think we lost his signal. Yeah, Shark, you do, you know. And I like how you're really non-biased and non-judgmental. You know what I mean? But you know how we roll, and we spoke on it. You know, and I appreciate you. Yeah, EJ. I don't know if you can hear us now. Yeah, so I hope I
Kinda.
hope that it's clarified as far as you know those assumptions regarding me because I'm not a part of anything that knows more than anybody else in YouTube. I'm still learning. I'm learning every day, but I'm not chasing YouTube right now. I was doing the lives because I felt that was the quickest way to build watch hours. But they said you have to publish your lives, and a lot of my lives don't get published, so I really don't have a lot of watch hours.
Right.
You know what I mean? I
Right.
do,
Yeah. Why you don't publish your lives though?
huh?
I said, why you don't publish your
Because
lives?
when it goes into YouTube, it goes. I have it as published, but then it doesn't publish because when it goes into the studio, it's private. So I have to go into the studio to unlock private, and then it's always late. And then it's just like I don't have access to my laptop all the time. You know,
Yeah.
so being as I don't have my laptop, I can't go into the studio. I do have the studio on the phone, but I can't get into the published part of it to unlock it. Well, I don't know how to. You know.
Well, you're supposed to be able to do it through the YouTube app too.
Yeah, I have the studio app, but I just can't figure it out, you know?
No, not the studio. Well, the studio app you can do it too. Studio app is when you click on the area where it shows your views and your rank and all that stuff, and it shows all of that stuff. You tap that area, that box area, and then
Hmm.
once you tap that box, it'll have a pin at the top, a little pin. You tap on the pin, and then it takes you to the settings of that
Oh,
or whatever one you're doing, and then right below it, right below the title, it'll say private, published, or unlisted. You just put it as
right.
a
I
public.
didn't. Yeah, I never knew that. I'll try it. I'll try it again. I can't hear you.
Yeah, this guy named Chuck beeping, man. I gotta freaking
Yeah,
stop
I'll
again.
try it and see what happens. But like I said, I didn't know that. So a lot of them will come up. It'll come up late. But like I said, the live streams, it's not really that big of a deal. They're all long, and I don't think anybody's gonna watch a long, boring live stream anyway. You know what I mean?
You don't know. That's
Oh, he said my
why
last
everybody
live came out. I was
watching.
knocked out of sleep. I'm asleep in a lot of my live streams.
Look, I'm
McGee.
talking about everybody do something different. Everybody got something going on. You somebody gonna watch it.
Yeah. The last live stream wasn't that because I was in the car. The last two live streams I think I was in the car, and then I did two recently where I had the problem and I didn't even know if that got published because I didn't check one of the last two live streams. Yeah, I seen that one.
See,
Yeah, Shark, I seen
yeah,
that one. So I don't know if those got published because I don't know if it's gonna get flagged because I cursed in it. You know what I mean?
nah, you don't get flagged from cursing.
Yeah. Well, that was one of my thoughts,
You
thinking it
get
was gonna get flagged for
you get
cursing
it you
because
get it from putting music in there, putting other people's content in there, stuff like that. You can get it from like that, stuff like that. You know, like I said, when I got copyright and I got putting I actually showed the NFL game on the thing. Now I wasn't showing it the whole time, but I showed it.
right.
So yeah, it's stuff like that they'll get you from. But music, it's a goddamn, I forgot what they call it, a community strike.
Copyright.
No, it's not even a copyright with music.
Oh,
It's a copyright, but it's not considered as the worst copyright you would get. It's more considered as a community strike because it's
right.
not as big. You can go in there and you can take the music off and you can still keep the live or whatever the video. You can do that. So it's a smaller type strike. Once you get that strike though, you know, like I said, I got kicked off. So you know when you off. But
Yeah. So I hope I
yeah,
hope that I hope that clarified to you your assumptions or what you was thinking or what you noticed. Let me say that. Like, what you noticed, the changes you noticed. Um, I can't vouch for the other person, but their channel is doing very well. You're right. You know, very well. And like I said, I'm still in the same position where I'm at, but I did get a lot of views on my other channel because I'm getting back into the radio stuff, you know. So that's what's getting the most
yeah,
views right now because I took pictures of my godbrother station when I was in New York because I was hanging out with him the weekend and I don't come home. So I got to
yeah.
do a lot of shorts with him with his equipment, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
That got me a lot of traction on my radio channel. I did
So
a couple
yeah,
of shorts on this channel with by the water, and I did one when I went hiking that got some views. But that's about it. You know, nothing real big going on with me except for you know people not acting like
so
men.
so let me because I want to make sure I heard what I'm hearing because I feel like I'm hearing it wrong too.
Okay.
Two people from my channel, two people from my channel was in your channel downgrading you pretty much.
Well, they're not they're in everybody's channel. Not
Well,
really.
what I'm saying is, but they came to your channel dissing you or something like something towards you, giving you
Yeah.
problems.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. You saying it's day two of my day ones.
No. No day ones. No.
Okay, but it's two people on my
No.
channel that comes over.
Yeah. Some people. Yeah.
Okay,
And it's
I'm just
all
trying to
over.
make sure.
It's all over a situation of a pedophile, right?
A what?
A pedophile,
Over a pedophile?
right? Now,
Oh, the pedophile I heard about.
yeah. So it's the lady that supports that one was in my chat, right?
Yeah,
Talking, came into the chat like anybody could come into the chat,
right,
and I was pumping gas. And when I came back to pumping gas, there's a whole bunch of negative slews going out about this person, right? And all I did
right,
was come in and say, "Hey, what's going on here? Why are you disrespecting a lady?" Right?
right.
That's all I said.
And
And
then they went from there.
the disrespect kept going and going. I said three times, right, to the point that um the the moderators got him out. They never came back. So I don't know what they did. I didn't check the studio. They
Right,
came back with another channel that didn't have anything to do with the channels. They're troll channels, right? I'll leave it at that.
right.
And they came at it again. The same thing, capital letters. Oh, freedom of speech. I said, listen, man,
Yeah,
everybody has
freedom
the
of
right of
speech.
freedom of
Yeah,
speech,
I'll just kick it
but
back out again.
this is my channel, and it trumps your right to freedom of speech, disrespecting a woman, right?
But it trumps your right. But at the same time, you just kick them out. I don't care how many times. It's you know
Well,
how easy it is for us to go like this, tap, tap.
EJ, I was driving. It was raining. It was raining hard. I was
Oh,
driving. I
okay.
couldn't do that.
Okay.
Right. And I said that in the chat. I said, listen, man, it's raining in here. It's coming down like crazy. And you disrespecting me like that, getting me upset. If I get into an accident, you ain't going to care. They got
Right.
him out of the thing right then and there.
They did
Then
it again, yeah.
then it became personal, attacking my page, my I forgot the thing.
The channel.
No. Discord channel, and then I got text to
Oh,
my phone because one of them had my phone. I tried to say let's talk it out as men, you know what I'm saying, to hash it out because I thought we'll be able to communicate as men, but they just would still be negative. Hey John, man, I want to leave it alone. I really don't want to pass names out and talk about people. I don't want to be bothered with that. Because it's like let people do what they want to do, man. You know, I don't want to hurt nobody's channel. I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want anybody to pass judgment on somebody. When they
well,
keep doing it again, then you'll
that's the
know.
thing though. That's the thing though. It's like if you're doing that much and it's too much and we had to kick you out a couple times, then you doing it to your own channel. So now if you was to say somebody's name, you're doing it to your own channel because you already showing the type of character you is.
Right. So I'm gonna leave it alone because, you know, it is what it is, you know. And like I said, I just want to get past it, leave it alone. Uh
Yeah.
if, hey John, you're right.
That's true too.
But
Yeah.
if that's the case, you know, somebody has to reach out to me personally. But I'm not gonna attack anybody on a live stream. That's not what I'm about. You know, I stand on, you know what, respecting people. You know, you can disrespect me. It comes out because there was people I was in there, and you know, it is what it is. I don't have a problem. Remember, these people have my personal number, so I don't want any more problems, John. So you know,
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
find out through somebody else, or if you want to find out through me, you know where my email's at. I don't have a problem with that because you know, it's not a
Right.
problem.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not a problem, John. But like I said, I don't air people out in people's lives. I don't like to do the name calling. I let them do their airing out in lives, and then I address it then. And I did it the other day, and we took it to Discord, and we took it to the phone. You're right, McGee. You're right about that. But like I said, because that's how much I value these people, you know, John. So like I said, reach out to me, man. I don't have a problem because they're already on with other names already. So they're already in here with another name. So they ain't gonna really make a difference. But like I said,
Ah, dang.
anybody could email me. It's like that. I'm getting a bunch of emails. Some emails is getting thrown away. You know, the best thing to do to contact me is to go through the person who's associated to the channel you contacted me through, and that's how we can do it because then I know it's valid. So if you contact EJ
Right.
knows how to get me a message, and EJ can give you the message. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Well,
you know
well,
that's
like I
how it
said,
is.
overall, this specific live for everybody that do not know, but just for some clarification. Like I said, live between me and Struggle talking was for clarification, just so matter of fact,
About supporting
um,
channels.
we were trying to figure some stuff out, but it was a fact of I was trying to put my own two and two together, and Struggle was saying that's completely wrong. So, you know, it was just some clarification.
Yeah, I got my own issues that I'm dealing with, and I do support the channel. I put my likes in. It's just that I choose not to communicate in a lot of likes now because there's a lot of stuff going on, and I don't want the stuff that's going on with me to affect anybody else's channel. So I like not to say anything, you know, because I don't want nobody bringing any drama to somebody else's channel because they don't like me because they got told "f you." That's
Right.
basically what it boils down to, guys. I told somebody on my live "f you." They didn't like it, and they trolling me, and I don't want to be in somebody else's live and they start with the BS, and then somebody says, "Oh, you bought this drama to my live." That's what it
No,
boils down to.
because I'm the type that's easy. First of all, if y'all know me, I'm with the person that come in trolling because I don't have to pay attention to it. And then on top of that, if I do pay attention to it, my mods or myself can just take him right out. He can come in with another channel. I'm just gonna keep taking you out. It doesn't take me nothing but go like this. One,
Yeah, but EJ,
two.
the thing is, EJ, about that is that there are people that actually genuinely support channels. So I'm not
Right.
trying to make people make choices of who they want in their channel and who they don't. I don't want to be a part of. I don't want to make nobody
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
that
I
they they
understand what you're
they
saying.
that they have to follow me and not
Yep.
support these people. We grown men. You can figure it out for yourself. I'll be
Yep.
glad to tell you if you call me or, or,
Yep.
or text me who it is. But I don't want
Yeah.
to be a part of somebody else in a live stream, not supporting somebody or creating more drama. John and McGee. That's all it
But
boils down to.
I
I'm
definitely I definitely need you to email me so just in case I need to know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely
That's all I pay keep my eye open, you know.
I like to talk to people, one on one verbally because you know everybody's got some way to miscommunicate information, and sometimes when you type in the wrong thing comes out and you send it and it's not sent the way it should have been because you say something that you shouldn't have said or didn't mean to say. So I like to speak with words. That's all.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to stay away from the drama. I don't want any drama. I don't want any drama to go on anyone else's page. Um and that's where I'm at. But I'm glad to know that EJ understands where I'm coming from as far as the support to his channel and knowing that I don't know anything more than anybody else. I don't have any insight to YouTube about, how to get a lot of likes or how to get, more subscriptions. I told someone where they could get 50 subscribers, get to their 50 subscribers, and they got it, and they're supporting channels, and um, everybody doesn't is not on the time frame of these channels to get there. So there was only one person that I gave information to when I found out, but everybody else was way ahead of them in getting 50 subs. So he just needed 50 subs so that he could go live, and that's all that was about. When I told somebody how they could get their 50 subs. But everybody else has subs already. This is something I just found out. I already have my 50 subs. So, that's what that was about. And
Yeah,
everybody
yeah, I
else
miss some of that.
is doing
I'm,
much better, but he's coming up great, you know. And he's in here too, as a matter of fact. So, you know, and that's one of EJ's day ones, you know. So
I'm, I miss a lot of what you were saying. I don't know what
I
happened to
was
my
saying there's
phone.
only one person that I gave information to how to get 50 subs, right? To add, they had 25, I think, and how they could get 25 more real fast, like within a day or two. And that was one of your day ones. And he's actually can go live now.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I know who that is.
yeah, so that doesn't affect anybody because um that was just to get to the 50, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's actually supporting more of those channels than I am because I don't have the time to be in there no more.
Right. Yep. Yep. All
So
right. Yep.
Um, that's the only person that I've actually was able to give information to that I knew, and that has nothing to do, in my opinion, what EJ is talking about. As far as the support, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But
Yeah.
I'm glad that we was able to talk like man, and this is the type of communication we need to have is people getting together and communicating with one another,
Oh, she's
respectfully,
sorry. Yeah.
and you know, I
This is
appreciate you for that, EJ.
Oh yeah, man. Hold on one
Yeah, I
second.
appreciate you because you know, a lot of stuff goes on. You guys know a part of my stuff is that, you know, I have to live
Let me
with
use the
with
points.
having to bury my son at 18 years old, and people take that for granted.
Use it.
And these same two people could never understand that if
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
you see somebody that's going through something like that, it's best to leave them alone, man, because you bully people, right? But if you bully people in the wrong life and you bully somebody in my situation, you'd really get the short end of the stick, you know, because you don't know what people are going through day to day, and you carry those type of attitudes, somebody's gonna get you, man. You're gonna catch a bad one somewhere. You gotta change your thought process. You gotta channel your anger someplace else and talk it out, man.
Yeah.
You gotta talk it out
Well,
because you
a lot of
angry
people don't
every
want to do
day
that
for
stuff.
no reason. Every day
Yeah, a
you
lot of people
cursing
don't
in
know how to do
people's
that.
chats for no reason and you angry when nobody did nothing to you. You know?
Yeah. A lot of people do stuff like that, man. A lot of people don't know how to understand. They don't know how to control their stuff, their own emotions, man.
Yeah, man. People
So
don't understand
learning
that.
how to control your emotions is major, you know. So it's major. Yeah, yeah, you're gonna have outbursts. Okay, whatever. Yeah, you're gonna have some outbursts. Yeah, you're gonna get upset about some things. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, overall,
Yeah.
being angry every day and all that stuff, that got something to do with your own emotions, your own character, and all the other stuff
Yeah,
that you
man.
got going on. So
I got I rather support from the background lately because there's just too much going on. Don't ever doubt that I don't support channels or all the people that's in here. Just understand that I go through something every day in my life, and every day is not a good day for me. But I make it through the day the best way I can and try to be positive, try to be blessed, and try to move forward. But every day, um, I have to live life like there's no tomorrow because life is not guaranteed. And I learned that when I lost my son that life is not guaranteed. You got to make every day the best day possible because you only have one life to live and you got to enjoy every minute of it.
yeah,
And for those people who want to work, and not go to the beach like EJ did the other day with the family, shame on you, man. For the people that's taking their wives out and doing car dates and doing spontaneous stuff, that's the type of stuff I like to see. Those car dates, those going for walks in the park, getting exercises. Yeah, I ain't been in the mountains yet, but this is what I'm on. You know, EJ done did his gym. Everybody's got a part in working out in the gym, I believe. You know, and
oh
those
yeah,
are the things I like to watch. So don't think I'm not paying attention. I'm paying attention to everything. It's just that some people I can't comment on because I'm a moderator. So you can't comment on shorts, and it's okay because I put that like in. You know what I mean? But
yeah. See,
there's some things that I get to see. There's some things that I don't get to see, but I still see something. You know, I might not make. You might not think I'm in your live, but I'm in your live, not wanting to talk because I'm going through something. Today is one of those days. I was going through something. Just happened to go into the live. Yesterday was the same thing. I just happened to go into the live, and it is what it is. I'm in a
well,
lot of
you
live
know,
streams.
my thing
I'm
is that I
silent
already know
because
that you come into the lives.
I'm silent
That's
because
exactly why you listen to me and say, I said, yeah, sugar. When you see this, you can let me know because I
yeah,
know you're
I
gonna see
know.
it. Yeah,
I
I
know
knew you was gonna see it.
it's not no thing, but I just want you to know those assumptions is wrong. I don't have no problem with you because I know I could talk to you. You know, that's the difference
Yeah,
between
well,
people knowing how to deal with people and people not. You know who you can talk to. You know who you can't. Well, I know
right.
now who
Who
I
can't
can't
be
talk
talked to?
to, but
Right.
you know, like I said, I said I'll do a live stream. EJ said he'll do a live stream, and either way we talk as men. You know, and EJ listened. I listened. I interrupted him a couple of times. He allowed me my piece. I
Yeah, man.
still listened, and you know that's how you do it. You gotta communicate, and
Yeah.
we need more of this. We need
Here.
more of us men getting together and having these type of conversations, showing people that we could get through this, and we could communicate as men. Because there's not enough of that going around. And I hope you young guys are taking notes in here. I hope you guys are taking notes and seeing what it is because this is how you get through differences, the right way. Because back when we was young, or back when I was younger, because me and EG are not the same age, we fought it out like men, and then we was best friends right after the fight.
Bro.
McGee, I mean, not McGee. I think well, I think I might be a little bit older than Off Grid, but Off Grid would know about it. McGee might know about it. But I'm older than most people in here. You know, that's what it is. You know, we fought, and we was best friends right after. I got you. I got you. So, for those who are here that hear me, I don't take kindly to having to disrespect someone, but I don't like being disrespected. And I understand you feel a way about it, but you put your foot in your mouth when you came disrespecting me, and I'm not the one that takes kindly to that because I, my son has never disrespected me. I don't think anybody else should have. You know, I've never had to discipline my son or my daughter. So I'll be glad, you know, to let channels go and not be a part of people's lives because I need my peace, you know? And like I said, somebody blocked it and I'm good with it. I trust my moderators that's in there. And
Now, what? But I missed something. What
now
you
I was
said?
just saying that
I missed something.
you know, we used to fight as men when at my age, when I was younger, we used to fight and we was best friends after the fight, you know? We
Yeah.
we fought it out like men and then we was friends. McGee agreed with me. These other generations, they after us it became to the violence and people couldn't fight. They used weapons of destruction, you know. Now we're at the part where people are keyboard bullies and bullying in schools people that can't defend themselves, you know. So the generations
Yeah,
have
man.
changed, the respect levels have changed, and you see it here in YouTube, you know. And yeah, you block somebody, they still come back. Why be someplace you don't want to be? You know, why you
Just
gotta come
that's
back trolling,
exactly
especially if it's
what you
somebody
said, man.
that you know that
But
supports you. You know?
even more of this, the reason why people do stuff like that is because first of all, it's over the phone, it's over chat, it's over a text, so it's easier to do that than to do it like we used to do it. So it's
Right.
easy to do it like that. You know, a lot of kids and young people these days, it's easy to do that. The thing is, the difference between that, they'll do that and then they'll turn around and want to just shoot. They'll want to fight.
Yeah.
So that's why people do it.
Actually,
But I understand that it's struggle. I'm gonna tell you this for real. We gonna be real right now, okay? I need you to
yeah.
understand this because I see that you want to have that relax, you want to chill, you want to not really deal with people and not really worry about certain things. You definitely gotta let people be them. You know,
Let people what?
let people be they self. What I mean by that exactly is if they want to sit there and act like that, let them. Just don't pay attention to them.
Oh
Like
yeah.
it just ain't gonna do you no good. You know, it's just gonna cause more headache for yourself. And I say that because when you overall think about it, is that they're gonna come back or they're not gonna come back, and they gonna talk to you and they're not gonna talk to you. The only thing is you stay as long as you stay calm. Like if you standing in front of somebody and if you get upset and they get upset, then guess what? We're gonna probably fight because we both upset. But some kind of way, if one of us take that pull back, and I know I can take that pull back just a little bit, and okay, I'm gonna take the pull back just a little bit because I ain't got time for you. I ain't got time for you. I got other stuff I can be doing still to deal with you.
Yeah.
But at times we as men we gonna both feel that hey man, look, I ain't settling down and you ain't settling down, so I guess we're gonna have to handle this. It's as men you get to that point, but it's like at your age, you start to realize that stuff, man. Like, man, I ain't dealing with that. You can say and do what you want to do, man. Hey, that's on you, man. You know, because
Right.
I'm not. I don't care if now McGee. I'm only saying your name because your name is in blue, and I know you were day one, so I'm only gonna say your name because of that. All right. But if
I
McGee
got
was
you.
to come in my lives and start talking smack to me and start saying all this stuff about what he's seen and all this about your wife, this, I'm not gonna care. You know what? Because McGee is on the goddamn phone. He on a live. He don't know nothing about me. He honestly don't know nothing about me. And you only know what I show you. So whatever you say, you say. Guess what? At the end of the day, you only talking. Talking. It's cheap. Talking is the cheapest thing ever. And they did it again. But it's cheap. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing we don't worry about. Talk. I can like me. I am the type of person that I can care less about a person saying what they say. You can say what the heck you want to say about me, but if you're in my face and you're actually trying to do something to me, that's a different story.
Right.
Everything else for me doesn't matter. I can care less. But like I said, I only put it that way because, like I said, I needed to be understood that people gonna do what they like. I said the same thing when it came down to, like I said, you wanted to have some people in here that know you and stuff. I don't need anybody to tell me what they think about you and what they know about you, because even if I thought my own thoughts of my thoughts can be, man, he's still wrong. They not gonna change my mind. You see what I'm saying? And none of them can change my mind. But overall, if we having a man-to-man talk, which me and my friends do, we have man-to-man talks. Hey, listen, I'm letting you know, bro, you tripping. It's as simple as that. Man, you need to tighten up. Whatever it is, we say what we need to say to each other. We take it in. You're gonna be upset about it. You're just gonna be upset. But take it in, understand it. Don't just sit here and listen to what I'm saying, and then you want to just be upset with me just to be upset because you feel like I should have been on your side. Nah, the real man comes out when you sit there and you say, man, I can understand what he's saying. I'm gonna heave it in, and then I'm gonna react to it. Not saying get mad because somebody said, man, bro, you was wrong for that. What you mean I'm wrong for that? That's how people react. That's how we react. Now what you mean I'm wrong for that? This and this and that. No, man, listen, you wrong. How am I wrong? What I did? Okay, yeah, okay. Well, let me let you understand this now. Okay, we didn't both see some information. At the end of the day, guess what? He only trying to help you out. That person just talking, only trying to help you out. They're only trying to get you to listen. We're trying to get to an agreement. We're trying to understand some stuff. Because after this conversation, our life is totally different. Nothing else matters than what we just talked about if we ain't gonna change nothing. So we conversating for nothing if it ain't no change nothing. But guess what? At the end of the day, man, me and my dudes, when we talk. Hey, E, bro, listen, man, you should have. When y'all talked to me the other day, about the balloon jump, man, for a lot of y'all that missed that balloon gate conversation with me and my wife, listen, E, you wrong. All right, E, I was wrong. All right, cool. I was wrong about this, but the reason why I did this was because of this. But E, I would have never did that. All right, bet. I hear you. I'm gonna take that. Simple as that. You know, that's how it should be. But a lot of people don't. A lot of people can't handle. They can't handle people criticizing them. It feels like criticize. You know what I'm saying? When they talking to them, telling them that they wrong. Man, everybody wrong. Everybody do something wrong every day. Everybody wrong, man. So that should be nothing. But a lot of people can't take that. They can't take hearing that something that somebody's saying about you means you're wrong. Means you're doing something wrong. Okay? I'm gonna tell you my side. You tell me your side. And hey, Sugar, I can't hear you. I looked at the phone and seen you were talking. I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was muted. Yeah, I said I missed. I was telling EJ I missed that thing he was talking about with the ballooning.
All right, you hear me now?
Yeah. For some reason, when I came up, I got muted too.
Okay, yeah. My phone overheated, so I think it muted both of us.
Yeah, mine went on mute by my hand when I was coming in the door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was just trying to say I missed your last two lives. The one you was talking about balloon gating or something like that.
Yeah, no, that wasn't the last two lives. That was a while ago. That was actually off of Tasha's live.
Okay.
But it was the fact of, you know, me and my wife had a conversation, which it was funny. We all a lot of people joined in on it. It was funny because on my live, everybody was able to come on my live and talk. And then oh no, wait, I thought you was there. Wait, you wasn't there?
I don't remember that conversation. Balloon gate. I never heard that term before. That's why I said that.
It was okay. It was a conversation about the balloon I had tried to give to my wife.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's called Balloon Gate because that's what my wife named it on her. So I started making sure I named.
Yeah, I
say
know
the
what you're
same
talking
thing.
about. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Like everybody was able to come in, tell me that I was wrong. You know, because everybody pretty much said that I was wrong. But at the same time, you know, they was like, hey, you know, this what he mean, this what he felt, this and that. You know, people trying to say their own thing, but the thing is that being able to take that criticism, man, a lot of people can't take that.
Yeah,
A lot of
yeah.
people can't take it. It's just bad, man. So, you know, for me, I'm gonna say what my thing is. You're gonna say what your thing is. Now, when I talk, I'm talking to understand. I'm talking to understand what you mean. If it makes some sense to me, then okay, cool. Now, if it still don't make no sense to me, I'm be like, I don't know, bro. I'll leave it alone, but it don't make. I don't know. That's what I'm gonna tell you. That's what I'm gonna tell you. When I ain't 100% sure, I'm like, man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. All right, man. All right. I don't know. Leave it
Hey,
just like that.
hey, EJ. My daughter tried to call me twice. I'm gonna jump off because I gotta make sure that everything's okay with my daughter.
Yeah, man. Do your thing.
And the
Shoot.
last, just now, she seemed like she was upset that I didn't talk to her again. So
Yeah.
I hope that I gave you a level of understanding as far as what's going on with me, and that I have no clues of how to get ahead further in YouTube. There's nothing that I'm doing that undermines anybody. Not that you're saying that, but I hope that I clarified the meaning that you was looking for of what you were saying
Yeah.
as far as what's going on with me. You
No,
know?
I understand. I understand both. I understand what
Okay.
I was talking about, and I understand what you said was going on with you. Which I knew. I didn't understand what happened in February. I knew what was going on recently. Within these last 2 months, I knew what was going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know
Us.
about me going back to work then?
Huh?
You knew that I went back to work?
Yeah, I knew you went back to work. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's taken a lot of time, but you know, a little bit of it is that my 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 communication in the chats have been less because of that other situation, but I've been in there, but I just don't feel comfortable communicating like before. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's not nothing personal against nobody. I just feel like I don't know what to say no more. You know,
Right.
I
It's,
don't know
it's
what to
being.
say.
It's kind of like the words being safe and sorry. Kind of like that.
Yeah,
Not really
yeah,
like that, but kind of like that.
yeah, something like that. So,
Yeah.
I really don't know. That's basically it. You know, I don't need to keep going into it more because that's basically what it is.
Right.
And I am there. The likes is there for me, but I sort of just fell back on some of the communication. Even in other chats, I don't communicate as much because there's so much going on, and I feel like I don't do the jokes as tough as no more with and joking around on channels because everybody's much quicker than me with the jokes and stuff like that. So I just stay in my lane. You know, if there's
Yeah.
something I can comment on, I comment on it. But you know, I'm always gonna be there to support both channels when I can. And my time is really messed up. I actually went sick for 2 days because I just needed time for myself. I didn't get to do the things I need. I had company to help me get some stuff out of storage. And then I needed these 2 days to do the things that I needed to do because I had company, and I didn't get to accomplish what I needed to accomplish for myself. So
Right.
now I'm running behind schedule now for packing, but it's okay because I still got all my laundry doing, and I'm gonna start packing and get my stuff ready to go. So that's
Yeah.
basically it, man. I just wanted to tell you thank you for having me. Thank you guys for being there with us. Thank you guys for being a part of the team, man. Everybody that's here.
Yeah,
I
bro.
appreciate each and every one of you guys. Um, like I said, I'm always gonna be a day one here. Well, I don't remember if I'm day one or day two, but I'm always gonna be a day one. I'll put it like that.
You're part of the day one. Anybody that was before my break is a part of the day one.
All right, so I'll always be a part of day one. I'll always support your channel. I got love for you and the family from the heart. That ain't
Yeah,
going
man.
nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah,
tell you,
man.
man, that's from the heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, for
And
real.
uh once again, we gonna be there for one another. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I mean?
Yeah, for
But
real, bro. That's love. That's
February and
love.
July is gonna the February and July is the worst 2 months for me. Don't expect to see me around in February and July.
Oh, really? Oh, you
Yeah.
said July. You said July.
February and July is the worst 2 months. July is my son's birthday. February is mine and my daughter's birthday. July shares my son's and his mother's birthday.
Yeah,
So the beginning of the month is his mother's birthday. Towards the end of the month is his birthday. It's a bad month for all of us,
yeah,
on both sides. And There's no way to get through that. There's no formula for it.
Yeah.
So understand, people, that some of us go through things, are suffering in silence. It is a part of a mental health issue.
Right.
One should never have to bury their children. And
Right.
for
Right.
people that choose to disrespect somebody, understand that sometimes you really make somebody's day worse. Sometimes you don't. You'll never make my day worse, but understand that you'll never be able to do that face to face. And it's really null and void. I'm glad that they put you out of the channel, and I hope that you understand that all that's not necessary. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Yeah, man.
You know, I'm gonna leave it at
Yeah.
that because you know
For real, bro.
it
Like I
is what
said,
it
man,
is.
overall, man, y'all know me. From what y'all have seen about me and what y'all, seen in my lives, seen in my videos and stuff, y'all getting a chance to know me. What you
Yeah,
see with me is every day. It's not gonna change. It's the same goddamn same thing. Uh, but you know, overall, did I just? Ain't no way I did. Nah, okay, I don't think I did. I might have did it, but um, yeah, it's gonna be the same. The thing is that, like I said, when I talk about it, it's me talking about it because this is what I need to talk about. So, hey, we can understand. We can agree to disagree. We can do all of that stuff
oh,
as long as we don't disrespect.
yeah.
Because
Hey,
we can
John.
disagree. It could be a
Yeah.
disagreement.
Hey, John. I want to say something, John. Hey, John, man. I've always supported EJ's channel. A lot of times I'm in his lives. I don't say nothing. A lot of times I miss him. I've been missing a lot lately, but I'll always be a day one supporter of EJ, John. Guaranteed EJ and Off Grid because they're both content creators, and um, every one of their stuff they get likes. Too bad you can't see all the people that like, but I'm always gonna support John. And everybody's channel that supports, whether they see me or not, I'm a supporter. I've been like that since day one, and you know we get down like that. Now I could go a little deeper, but we ain't gonna go there. But y'all have a good day. I appreciate everybody. Um, Anybody who's in here that creates a channel and that decides to do content, I will always support. But anyway, EJ, you have a good day. Drive safe, my brother. We'll talk
Tenfold,
soon.
tenfold, man. You know what the deal is, man.
Yes,
Tenfold
sir.
for sure.
Take care,
Yeah.
everybody.
Yep.
All right.
Listen, y'all. While I'm live and while I got this joint live, man. Sorry to everybody that I have not spoken to. Like I said, I wasn't looking at the chat to talk to the chat. I was looking at this phone to talk to struggle. I started this live to talk to struggle. So overall, you know, um, no real life Fat Cat. I think I seen Fat Cat. I might be wrong, but I think I seen Fat Cat. I know he said he brought y'all in to have his back. When I said I wasn't in this live for y'all to say something, it wasn't a disrespect. It was just a man-to-man conversation. Just so y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all understand it, but I just want to make sure I say it. But yeah, it's just, yeah, I definitely wanted to clarify some things, and if I got my clarification. I got what I wanted. It wasn't nothing serious. It wasn't nothing bad because overall I didn't care. I just talked about it because, like I said, I was feeling like, Struggle was doing something wrong and he was wrong for that. And all that. It was just like, man, look, this is what I think it was, and if it was that, that's messed up. But it ain't stopped me from supporting. Same thing for our boy Westside. Whenever he pop into this live, he might be still at work, but whenever he pop into this live, the same thing for him. Yeah, I might have slowed down. I had at one period of time when I noticed people slowing down to support the people that was actually there every time, and I noticed you stopped being there. Yeah, I noticed you stopped being there. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I noticed the difference. Struggle say his difference was, what happened with his family and stuff. So I understand that, which makes sense because he was saying something like that to me, but like sometime like after February, he was saying something like that but I thought it was in like March or April or something like that. So I didn't know it was in February. I didn't know that's when it was. But yeah, it makes sense. Uh, but like I said, I noticed it, and I was just like, hey man, people want to be like that. I just pulled back a little bit myself. It was just as simple as that. It wasn't nothing, it wasn't no harsh feelings. I wasn't mad. So yeah, overall, the conversation is cool. We good. Everybody cool. For the most part. Now, what in the world is going on? All right, I gotta move over, my man. I got cars and trucks and people doing stuff. But yeah, as y'all can hear this noise, that I'm sorry. I apologize for all y'all hearing right now. My goddamn coolant thing popped off again. It had popped off again. So I put it back on. I lost some coolant. I put it back on. So I'm gonna pull over now and get some more coolant. Put it in here, and I put a zip tie on it, like I should have did. Like Robert said at the beginning. Rob said, "Man, throw a zip tie on that thing," and I was like, whatever. The guy fixed it. So yeah, overall, yeah, I'm gonna stop again so we can stop hearing all this beeping noise. But yeah, man, if y'all ain't busy, man, y'all want to jump in the live, jump in the live. Y'all want to get a chance to know me. You getting a chance to know me right now. Listen, while we on that conversation right now, y'all, seriously, before y'all walk up out of here, me and John has to do a Q&A again. We did it once, we have to do it again. Okay? Now, if you want to get to know me, that's gonna be another way to get to know me. Me and John will definitely do that Q&A. All right? And I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna have to post it. John, hopefully it don't get messed up, because we definitely want to we definitely want to get that thing posted this time, because last time, the dang sound was out for the first half of it. It was gone, no sound, y'all. But yeah, I'm back. Let me see. No, I understood. Yeah, okay, yeah, I figured, man. Messages. yeah, I wasn't reading nobody messages. I was looking at the thing, but I was not reading y'all messages. I was not reading y'all messages, man. My bad. Like I said, it was Struggle wanted to talk, and I need to make sure I understood what he was about to say. Struggle. The beginning part of the stuff that you were saying, I actually didn't understand what you were saying. I just thought about that. Like a lot of the stuff out when you was explaining stuff, I was like, okay, I didn't really understand most of it until I started re-asking you, started re-explaining it. That's why y'all might have understood it, but I didn't. So my bad if I was, a little off. If I was a little off. But yeah, I was a little off just a little bit, Struggle. Yeah, my bad. But I had to ask you again a couple times, and then, now I understand, I ain't got no problem with saying I didn't understand. A lot of people got problems with saying they don't understand. I tell you, man, I don't understand. It don't make sense to me. I just don't understand, bro. You can call me what you want to call me after that. So what they say, just don't call me late for dinner. Something like that. Yeah, just don't call me late for that fish that real they be cooking over there. I know they be getting down in the kitchen. I know they get down. When y'all come to Florida, y'all need to catch some snapper and then cook that. I'm gonna be down with that. Snapper. I guess okay. Grouper and salmon is like my number one fish. So yeah, you can catch a little bit of that. We good to go. We gonna be good to go. We gonna be like tight, like that real. Oh, y'all gonna block the entrance? Oh, that's what we doing around here. We blocking entrances. Yeah, go ahead and move out the way so I can turn. Yeah, yeah. Let me go. I'll take it. Trust me. You ain't got to worry about nobody stopping. I'm gonna take it. Trust me. I'm taking it. Yeah, I ain't gotta stop. Yeah. You gonna stop when you see this big old truck in front of you. You ain't gonna have no choice to. My bad, y'all. My bad. I'm hot. My phone overheated, so now I got the AC blowing on my phone. We in Florida heat right now, right? We in Florida heat right now. So if the AC ain't blowing on you, it's hot in the truck. That's how it is in Florida, man. You know, I'm just being real with y'all so y'all understand what I'm saying. You know, it's hot as heck in Florida. Okay, nah, I ain't parking in there. Yeah, I'm just going to park on this side right here. Yeah, nah, y'all ain't about to block me in. Nope, sure not. All right. Yeah. Before you leave, nothing has been clarified, but okay, come. Listen, he said he didn't unmod me, and from what he knew, it was messing up his chat. He said it was messing up his chat, so he had to unmod everybody. And he didn't do it; somebody else did it. So he unmodded everybody. So that person unmodded everybody, and that's what he told him. And the other thing was when he said he fell off and uh, being on the channel, he fell off. He fell off because of his kid. You know, kid passing is a bad time of the month, bad time of the year for him. That month's a bad time of the year. So yeah, that was his thing. So that's understood. If he's saying he don't know nothing about YouTube. So if you don't know nothing about YouTube, then you know, I'm like, okay, if you didn't know, then you just took what he said and you left it alone. It's as simple as that. But yeah, for everybody that did miss it, I had said that struggle wasn't. I said he had stopped supporting. That's what I said. I said he had stopped supporting. That's what I said. And then, there you go. Hold on. That's what I said. I said he had stopped supporting. So yeah, that's what I said. And then say it.
Yeah. I'm
There you go. Hold on.
I'm trying to turn my other phone down. Yeah, I finished with my daughter. I found out what she wanted. I just read that something wasn't clarified. I see you clarifying it. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't something that I missed. Hey,
No,
Tasha,
yeah.
how you
That's why I
doing?
said I clarify because that's how I understand it. Is that like I said, the fact is that you missed that month, you missed that time period, and that's the time period I noticed, and
Right.
you missed it because of family things that that time of the month. And then the other thing was you didn't know nothing about the actual YouTube thing. So when he told you that, it was as simple as that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I clarified what was going on with my mod situation and my chats. Most of the people know about it, except for those who wasn't there. Um, it wasn't my decision. Everyone got unmodded. He modded the people that he knew that was regulars, and I never really thought about it after that until I added one person because one day I didn't have no moderators in the chat and I was driving. And when I added that person, the next time I went live, I couldn't see my chats. So I only have four mods on each channel and one managing mod on each channel. It's the same managing mod for each channels, which happens to be a couple, and that's how I left it. I never really realized who was mods or who wasn't mods because I was just modding people in the beginning just so that people can what's the word I'm looking for? Join other channels easier. And it did make
right.
it easy. And that was the reason behind that. And whatever questions you have for me, Tasha, you can ask. EJ knows another reason why I fell back inside the chats. He could explain to that personally to you. And really don't feel like going back into it unless I have to. But I'm here to answer whatever questions you have of me, Mrs. Tasha. With the A.
She said I have questions.
So I'm here
Stay
for
on
you.
live. Let me come
But
on when I get off. Oh, okay. Okay. You told me to stay on then.
okay, she said let her come on.
Hold on,
Okay.
I gotta do something with the phone real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, so I explained to EJ
There you go.
everything that was
I'm gonna
going
use this
on,
one.
plus some other stuff that's going on, and a lot of the
Yeah.
stuff
No.
has me falling back a
Thank you.
lot. in the chats and not communicating. Because I feel like in some forms of fashion, I really don't know what to say no more in the chats because I don't want any problems. You know. So EJ can explain that better, Miss.
Nah, I don't think I need to explain. I think she will understand when you say that part.
Huh?
I think she will understand when you say that part. When you say the
Yeah.
part about you don't want to say things in the chat, to
Yeah.
get, the message, you ain't trying to say nothing, we understand that. I mean,
Right.
in a way,
And
don't
that's
get me wrong. Like when you do say something in the chat, we just know that it ain't gonna be those things.
it, yeah. And
So
it's not like that in just that chat. It's in a lot of chats where I fell back on a lot of stuff that I have to say because um there's a lot going on and I don't want any problems that's going on because of something else in somebody else's chat. And that's something that happened recent, like within the last week. So the last week has been a little different, but we talking about going further back, and I think EJ understands what happens going further back. And everybody, I've been back to work since March, and my sleep schedule has been off a lot because of being back to work. And there's also some other personal things that nobody knows about going back to
now,
work, which
now
makes it hard for me to be on.
we know we all didn't understand when you said, "Hey, Tasha, I can't make it until you lie no more." We was like, "What? So you
Yeah,
can't make it to lie no more?" And then and
I
then and
can't.
then and then you turn around, we seen you was like, "What you mean you can't make it to lie no more? And you still in the lie? Like what you talking about?" And then we was like, "Okay, you,
Y-
you
That
but
that
what
that
we seen,
morning,
you wasn't there."
that morning when I made it was because my supervisor pissed me off, and I went for a walk. I took a break, and it was after 7. I go to work. I start work at 7 a.m. So I get to work my work area around 6 o'clock. I'll go get my breakfast. I get to my work area about 6:30. So if I'm on before 7:10, if I catch it before 7:10, I'll be in there. But 7:10, I start working union rules, and I'm a union worker, so I go by the union rules. So
Right.
that's why I really can't make it that early unless somebody pisses me off. Then I just tell them, look, man, I need a minute. I'm going for a walk, and they don't bother me. If I tell them I'm going for a walk, they know to leave me alone because I'm gonna take my break and I'm gonna go for a walk. All I gotta do is tell them where I'm walking to. It's on the property, and that's it. But a lot of politics in my job, especially because of my title. It's the lowest paying title in the building, but it pays very well. You know, but
As
a lot
long
of
as
a lot of
it get the job done.
yeah. So I do 8 hours. It's a union job, and that's what it is at work, 7 to 3. And then a lot of times when I get off, I've been doing a lot of shorts at the fishing area I go to because I stay in New York most of the time. I don't go home every day. So my sleep is really messed up. I've not been able to wake up at 4 o'clock and go into the gym. I pay for my gym membership, but I don't wake up till like a quarter to 5 now, and then I gotta rush to go upstairs, take a shower, change, go get my breakfast, and be to my work area.
Bruh.
So you can only host one person at a time on YouTube unless you have StreamYard.
Right.
StreamYard is the only one, or Restream, where you can have more than 2 people. YouTube allows you to only have one guest.
Right. Yep. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know. I can't. I gotta get to that, but I ain't made it to that yet.
yeah. I wasn't sure if she was
Dang,
saying
hold
she had
on.
a question.
How close he is to me? Dang. That's cool. I won't
Yeah,
worry
I'll
about it.
jump out. I'll jump out, John, so you could jump in.
What? Let me go and get John up in here then. We about to have a party up in here. We getting the crew up in here. We getting everybody up in here. Come on up in here. Come on up in here. What's going on? We need to get everybody. We need to get the real life in here. We need to get Danger. We need to get McGee. We need to get everybody up in here, man. You need to get. Okay, I thought that was on my hand. It was all slippery. Man, we need to get everybody up in here, man. Come on, man. Come on with it. Come on, talk to me. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel. We can keep it real. It's just words. Say what you say and keep it at that. Oh, hold up, McGee. Oh, hold up. We got a legend coming up in here. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. We got a whole goddamn legend up in this thing, boy. We got McGee up in here, bro. What in the world, man?
What up, bro?
Bro, let's go. Ain't he sitting in this truck? Ain't he sitting in the truck? Let's go.
What's good, bro? I told you
McGee.
when I got back, I was
Yep.
gonna come and get you.
Yep. Oh, shoot.
Very good, John. What's good, man? What's good?
Bro, what in the world? What he said? What's he said?
Yeah, I beat you, John. I
Oh,
beat you. I just found out myself. Yeah, I'm in my truck, man.
oh
I'm in
shoot.
my truck. Hey, I want to say to all of the 10-4 crew, real
Yes,
talk,
sir.
y'all, thank you for the
Yes, sir.
prayers, concerns, everything. It was much needed. I am a firm believer that God answers prayers. So I want to say thank you. I love y'all.
Oh yeah.
So glad to be a part of this crew.
Oh yeah, man.
EJ,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
still
Yes,
gonna
sir.
need you to get this StreamYard going, man. I said it before.
Okay, all right.
StreamYard.
All right. We're gonna get it
That way you
together.
can have multiple guests.
We're gonna get it together. I gotta figure out how to set it up for it to be on the phone. So I don't know how to do none of that. So we'll get it together.
Hey, Miss Tasha, how you doing? Been missing the greatest morning show ever. I was actually ready this Friday to donate to the Greater Coffee Fund. Ma'am, ma'am, where is the morning show? Oh, and by the way, congratulations. Congratulations on the graduation and everything. We've been
Let's
rooting for
go.
you behind the scenes. Much
Let's
love.
go. Let's go. Yes, go. Y'all, if y'all don't know, man, my wife is graduating, man. Hey, big things, man. Big things, man. She been putting in work. She is graduating, bro. So the congratulations is for the wife. Tasha Talks Trucking. She in the building right now, man. That's my wife. Proud to see it.
Oh, and EJ, I got to do this right quick just so
Uh-oh.
folks
Uh-oh.
won't know that I'm pulling their tail and everything.
Uh-oh. Here you go.
Me just sitting in the truck at home. Yeah, I'm up here in the Roanoke area at the
Woo!
Loves right now.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? We out here at the
Woo!
Loves right now. But there go the baby.
Oh, shoot. He
Uh-huh.
he's out here. He out here, y'all. Bruh, he is out
Yeah,
here, man.
I'm back with it. I show lamb.
Yes, sir.
Heading up on the East Coast right now.
Let's go. Hey,
Man,
yeah, I want it. Bruh.
it's been a long, long time coming, but guess what? Change is here. And
Yeah,
I'm too
man.
happy about it.
Yes, sir. Thank God, though. Thank God,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Yes, sir, man.
All praises to
Golly.
God.
Okay. Okay, bro. We done got the legend up here, but y'all don't understand. Listen, y'all might feel a certain way, like, being able to talk to me and all that, being able to see me. But if I see y'all, it's a different story, man. It's a different story to see y'all talk to y'all. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, bro.
Oh, and I got you too.
What's
I
that?
got you. You told me, even in the chat, when the day that I came up, I got to give you a story, right?
Okay. All right,
So
bet.
let's take it back to
Okay.
when I first started driving Schneider National
Okay,
back
Snyder.
in 2007. Man, y'all excuse me, it's gonna go there just a tad bit.
Gotta go there.
But the craziest thing happened. It was one of my first 4 trips out, and I was actually teaming with my homeboy at the time. That
Okay.
was the first time that we had to go to our terminal that's in Atlanta. If you
Okay.
know anything about Atlanta, exit, I believe, is 52, 51. I think it's Constitution. There's a pilot over there.
Okay.
Our terminal was around the corner from the pilot. Bro, when I tell you niggas got spooked out, we came up on the exit, made the little left-hand turn to go across 285, above 285, and got caught at the light.
Right.
Bro, do you not know that these doggone lot lizards came and jumped up on the doggone stairs of the truck right there on the street talking about, do you need some company? Bro,
Oh
I must have threw
shoot!
that doggone Sprite that I had on her so quick. Like, you don't get down. I don't know
Get
you.
somebody on my goddamn truck.
That's one story, right?
Oh shoot! You with the
Second
lot lizard.
story. Second story. This was the funniest thing that ever happened
Yeah.
between me and my boy Stucky.
Okay.
We were coming back from Augusta, Maine, with a load that we was taking down to Dallas, right?
Right.
And we had gotten right home terminal right there in West Memphis, Arkansas. Man, we had gotten right there in, like, I would say Collierville, Tennessee area, which is
Okay.
a suburb of
Okay.
Memphis, right? I was driving, went around 240, which is our
Okay.
loop, and we get on the new bridge, the 40 bridge, to go over to the terminal because we were going home for the night.
Okay.
Man, I just so happened to turn on the CV, and these folks sitting there talking about, man, the way station over here tripping, they pulling folks in, they inspecting.
Ooh, they doing a
Bro,
mobile inspection.
yeah.
Ooh.
Bro, do you not know that I stopped the damn truck on the bridge, woke Stucky up and was like, hey, bro, get up here. You know my hour's gone.
Oh, you
Just so
stopped
that
on
we
the
could
bridge.
get to West Memphis. On the
Whoa.
bridge, bro. We
On the
slip seated right
bridge.
there on the bridge. And when I say we slip seated, I didn't come
Oh
to
yeah,
like a
yeah.
complete
Yeah,
stop.
yeah,
I
I
was
know.
about to. But bro, we just pulled the quickest little quick slip seat on each other right quick. Like, yeah,
Oh
yeah, go
shoot.
ahead. Go ahead. Man, the things that I can tell you that I done learned out here.
Yeah,
Woo,
yeah, yeah.
sometimes it's good to be an outlaw.
I know, right?
Just
It
know
feel
your
good to be back
boundaries.
out there in that bed, sitting in that truck. Let that vibration hit you while you sleep. You know, vibrating. You know.
Bruh.
Yeah, man. I know, and I know that slip seat, man, because I did that my very first time driving a truck on interstate. My very first time driving a truck on
Mm,
interstate, I had an old guy named Art. I told you about Art before.
yeah, yeah.
Art, we got down. We was going across Alligator Alley. Art say,
What's up, Westside?
"You ready to drive?" I said, "Yeah, I mean, yeah, hey, yeah, I'm ready to drive. Yeah, I mean." He said, "All right, I'm gonna switch seats." I said, "Nah, no, we ain't doing that." You know, he said, "No, I'm gonna get up. You're gonna just jump in the seat." I'm like, I don't know about that, man. I ain't, you know, you ain't gonna be jumping no seat. Tell me why that dude stood up while holding the steering wheel. I said, "Oh, hey, no."
Yep.
He said, "Either you gonna jump in the seat or you not." I said, "Bruh, ain't no goddamn. I'm going through the scare right now. They making me take all day." Uh, but yeah, yeah, man, he stood right in the center. He stood right here, right next to the seat, and hold the steering wheel with one hand. He was like, "Hey,
Mm,
either you gonna jump in the seat, hey, ain't no telling what's gonna happen." He said, "You better jump." I said, "Man, I jumped in that seat so quick." I said, "Nah, I ain't trying to die. At least I know I can at least control the truck." I said, "Nah." I said, "Nah, you know, I can." Man, I got in that seat, went all the way across Alligator Alley. That dude say,
man.
"Man, look at you. And you over here worried about driving." He said, "I knew you had it." I said, "Man, I said, you don't know how scared I was. I said, I don't think you know how scared I was. Scared as heck. I was scared bad, man. I'm talking about sweating like I'm talking about AC blowing and I'm sweating bad.
Mm. Now, here's my only thing.
Yeah.
Remember, next time I come to Florida,
Yep.
9 times out of 10, you know where I'm at. Right
Yep.
there over there by
Yes, sir.
USF. What is that? Pepsi,
Yep.
right across the way.
Uh-huh.
I'll be looking for y'all.
Hey, you know we're gonna be ready, man. We definitely gonna be ready,
Got you.
man. Oh shoot. What in the world?
Man, I'm going to hop on down, let John get up here. Hey, love y'all,
Yeah.
10-4 crew.
For real,
Good
man.
to be back. And y'all, be safe.
For real.
Be safe.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, man.
Shakeem, man, I appreciate you, bro.
Let's
Hey, love you, bro, man. Take care of your thing, man. Stay safe too. Oh shoot. Bruh. God dang legend. What the world, man? Going on around here. What's going on up in here? Bruh. West side. West side, you might have to redo the live. Your name and Struggle name was the two names in the chat. The reason why this live is going on right now, man. Struggle decided to come on and explain himself. And guess what? I understand. But let me tell you the thing that was said so you understand. Same thing you said, same thing that was said about when my wife was talking. I forgot about that. But my bad. I'm laughing out the blue. When you was on my wife live, and you realized that's what we were talking about. Same thing. Same thing. So I was telling John, I was like, well, John and Sharp, I was telling him that the two people I noticed that had fell off right when I got monetized was you and Struggle. I said that was one thing. And then I said, now you're on. I said, now you're on. I said, ever since we talked about that last little thing that happened, I said, now you're on. Struggle is actually back and all that stuff. And that was one thing. And I told him, I said, the other thing is that the two things I didn't see was y'all two most of the time. When y'all was there before I got one, y'all was there a lot. And I got to put my phone on the charger. No, I got to put my phone on the charger. I can't let it die. John,
What's up?
what up, man?
Everybody's going live today.
I know, right? What's going on with this live, man? What's going on?
Was that the man, the myth, the legend that I just saw?
I know, right? I was like, that's
He-
that dude McGee. That's him.
He's back on the road. He's doing his thing. How awesome.
Oh shoot.
That is
I
great.
know, right?
That is great news. That man's been through a lot, and to see him back on the road, doing his
Yep.
thing, making the money, so happy.
Yep.
So happy for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, right? They've been waiting for him, man. Just
Yeah.
Went through whatever he went through, and then now it's like, take your time and get back right. And
Yep.
the fact is that when he got cleared, it's like, dang, you got cleared, man.
Yep. And that's the thing. I'm not, like we were saying earlier, I'm not a content creator. I don't create, I stumbled on your channel. I'm like, I like what this guy does. And then I got to meet people who like you, other content creators, and we all support each other. And,
Yeah.
And that's kind of where the conversation went. I'm just an observer, right? I don't create content. I just observe, right? And I support everybody. And
Yeah.
my observation is that I see how you support all of your followers. Oh my gosh, like you're constantly like, hey, if you're new to my channel, like and subscribe. Also, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel and that channel and every other, like it's a genuine trait that you have to support everybody. And my observation is that I don't see it reciprocated back to you 100%. Some people do, but
Right.
I see that some people don't. And I'm kind of like, huh, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
You know, at the end of the day, it definitely is what it is. You know, like I said, I'm not gonna be upset about it to the point where I'm like, oh, you know, I'm not talking down and no, but I'm like, all right, just get the same thing that you're giving out. You know,
Yep.
For me, it's as simple as that.
Absolutely.
It's as simple as that. You know.
But I mean, look what happened. You know, we all start talking, and then next thing you know, you're going live with, you know, 3 people. I mean, there might be a waiting list. I don't know. There might be people in the in the green room waiting to come in. But you know, I'm thinking maybe this live we should like do some donations, because I think EJ's up to about $100 in antifreeze, just 3 hours.
Oh, you know it. You know it. You know it. Trying to get home.
My God, it sounded like you were in reverse, driving in reverse for the last 2 hours. We're like, what is up with this? You know, like,
oh shoot.
Nobody dropped a man a donation. He spent $80 on antifreeze in the last 30 minutes. Help the guy out. Even Rob told you from like the first minute, put a zip tie on it and some chewing gum. You're all set.
Yep. And now that little piece that was actually holding the thing on, it's not there. It's completely gone now.
Oh shit.
It's gone. But I put a zip tie on it.
There you go.
I just checked it just now. It was still on.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know, I just need to get another hour home. And then I can make it work from there. I can, you know, take it to the shop. And I can get out the truck.
Yep.
Like, I'm over here conversating and sweating like crazy. Like, I don't know if y'all can see it, but I'm sweating bad. Like, I keep sweating. Like,
hey,
I don't know if my shirt looks wet, but
we don't question your work ethic. Only Avalon does. All right, we're all good. Right? We know you work. We know you work.
I know, right? You know, here go this guy. You know what it is? You know he ain't putting in no work. He's pointing fingers today.
But I'm telling you, McGee, if you're in the Northeast, I've been asking EJ for almost 2 years to come to the Northeast. If you're in the Northeast, I'll at least meet you, McGee. Me and you can hang out. I've been telling EJ I'd go fishing with him for the last 2 years. If you're in the Northeast, McGee, we're going fishing.
Oh, shit. Oh, shoot.
The only way I get to meet EJ is if I take a one-way airfare to Tampa.
Why the one way?
Yeah, my wife's like, where do you want to go on vacation? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go on vacation? I'm like, how about Tampa? What's in Tampa? I'm like, let's just go to Tampa. Some good barbecue down there.
That's messed up. That's messed up. What's in Tampa? I mean, a lot of stuff like food.
Yeah, you know, a couple scats, a couple Hellcats.
You know, I can try this new barbershop place I found.
New barbershop. Yep. Walk in there.
The beach.
Yep. The beach.
You just gotta be throwing out little bits in there, and she's gonna be like,
yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But no, it was. I was trying to listen to the live today at work, you know, doing my thing, and you know, I'm glad you got to hear Struggler's side. I'm glad that all went well.
Yeah, man.
You know,
my wife said she still got questions though. She said she still want to ask some questions, and y'all already know how my wife is. You gonna get these questions. You gonna get them brutal. You gonna get them how they come.
Oh yeah. If you got EJ's questions, Tasha's a whole nother game. I don't know how that's gonna go.
Yeah, it's not gonna be the same. Just know it ain't gonna be the same. Just know you better be ready to answer the question. You said you're gonna answer them. So now you didn't put them out there now. So
yep.
You know.
But EJ, I'm gonna tell you something. All right.
Yeah.
I like, you know, I'm not a content creator, but
right.
if I do go live and McGee is at my house and we're fishing on the boat, don't get jealous.
Definitely will. Definitely will. Like, McGee, ain't no way y'all sitting on a boat. I said, you better bring a fish back.
I heard him say in the northern east. I heard something about northeast, and I was like, "What did he say? What did he say?"
Over there. Hey, I'm over here. Yeah, you over here. He over here.
But
you go on and bring that fish back and drop it off. And Shark and over there in Chattanooga area.
Yep.
You know, And I
Yep.
swing through there because I keep getting trips some kind of way, keep getting trips going that way. And I swing through there and get,
Yep.
get what I need,
If
Just
I
make
if I
sure it's cooked before I get to it.
Yep. If I'm gonna meet Shark, I want to meet Shark in public because I don't want no damn snake near me. I'm sorry, Shark. I like you, but we're gonna meet in public. We're gonna
You
meet in
want
like
to be
we're gonna meet at the mall parking lot, or we're gonna meet by Chuck E. Cheese where there's kids, where it's safe. I am not meeting that boy anywhere where it's not safe. Because next thing you know,
oh
he's
shit.
pulling like animals out of his pocket. I'm good. That boy.
You're like, hey, wait. John,
Yeah.
he gonna pull a snake out. You take off running. He gonna like, hey, wait, I want to show you the cat. Oh shoot. Oh man. I think he accidentally hit the button. Oh shoot. Bruh. What in the world? Oh shoot. Y'all, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Bruh. What's up, my man? Plug, what up, man? Shoot. I know I've been missing a lot of the conversation. I mean the chat. I know I've been Danger, what's up, bro? I know I've been missing a lot. Oh, I didn't even know you said it in the chat. He actually said it in the chat. Bruh. Hey, it's always good, bro. It's always good. Struggle, bro. Appreciate you, man. Man, all of the 10-4 crew, man. Everybody that's been a part of my channel, I know y'all are part of the 10-4 crew, but I appreciate everybody that's been rocking with me, man. That stuff is serious, man. People don't understand how serious it is um, to the work you put in. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to actually trying to get stuff out here, content, but not alone the content. Yeah, I do the live talk and conversate with y'all, man. Uh, but it's like, between that and your everyday life, man, it's some work. Like we said before, man, it's a full-time job, man. It's a full-time job. Working hard as heck, trying to put that stuff out, trying to get it to you, trying to make sure we all conversating, trying to make sure we all, doing okay, all that good stuff. And McGee, like you said, Bay, if you listening to this, McGee said he waiting for you to go live. You know what I'm saying? Because he trying to get that morning coffee and all that stuff and that morning conversation. That's what they waiting for. So I'm just saying it because he said it. So shoot. Oh, my AC was not, bruh. My AC was it was not I definitely know I spent at least $100, and at least today I done spent $100 just on cooling. More than that, really. Let me see, hold on. About two? Oh, yeah. No, five. Five. I didn't spend $125 because yesterday I bought one yesterday. Yesterday that thing wasn't leaking like this yesterday. Yesterday the hose was on there just enough. It didn't come off. It was on there just enough, and I put the cap. Like I said, like I told y'all earlier, I thought I put the cap all the way back on. This thing on the whole time. Yeah, I thought I put the cap on all the way, but it was leaking then, and I paid for a gallon then. So yeah, about $125. $125 coolant. Yeah, no, no, like heck no. Spending money on coolant like that, girl. Oh shoot, bruh. McGee, so how long you down, man? You doing a 10-hour right now, or you doing a? Hold on, what's all this time? Might not be a 34 yet, right? Yeah, it might not be a 34 yet. No, it might be. Might be doing a 34 by now. Yeah, could be, right? Something like that. I'm in that. I'm in that area. You close to. You probably don't even do 34s, right? Or you about to get ready to start up. Okay, yeah. There you go. Yeah, that nighttime drop. Yeah, that late night stuff. I'm saying once the traffic go away, then you go to road. Yeah, no, I want the traffic because I don't want the nighttime. I don't really want the traffic, but if I had to pick the overnight, late night compared to the traffic, right now I've been okay with the traffic. Not saying I'm okay with it, but bro, I'm out there to take the traffic. I ain't got time. I ain't got time for nothing else. Oh, so you know what? I posted a video. I think I posted it at 5 too. I might be wrong. No, I posted at 7. I posted a short at 5:30. That's what it was. I'm sorry, I was wrong. Yeah, I do 34. Oh, you do 34s. Okay. Sometimes you do the damn, what they call? I can't think what they call. What they call? You know what I'm talking about. I'm over here straining my goddamn brain. I think you know what I'm talking about. But you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta write it. I know you know. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. But yeah, she used to do those. The recaps. The recaps? Maybe I might be wrong. Well, I don't care. It don't matter. she do those. She want to get that 35-hour reset. Nah, I'm rolling. I'm rolling out the recaps. Shoot. Hey, let tomorrow come. And I get 11 hours tomorrow from yeah. She gonna take that. 11 hours. Hey. Nah, I was looking for the damn zip tie and it was in my damn pocket the whole time. I had 2 zip ties, luckily. I had one up here in the dash and I had one in my pocket. Didn't know it was in my damn pocket. I'll take it. Man, you off yet? Where you at? Let me see. I know she has some paperwork, but she's still at work. So. Oh, you go home for 34 hours. Oh, okay, that's good. Heck yeah. That's how it should be. That's how I would love it to be. Go home for the 34-hour reset? Yeah. Heck yeah. When me and Tasha was at Total, that's what we used to try to do, man. Make sure, hey, when I reset at home, we ain't doing no reset out here. They used to be like, oh man, you can do a reset and then you can go home and then nope. All I need is about 5 hours, 6 hours off my recap, and then that'll get me home. So I already got 3 right now. All I got about 9 hours to get me home. I don't need to do no 35 reset sitting out here in the middle of nowhere, sitting out here, locking me home in my goddamn bed. Whatever. Yeah. My bad. I don't know where that came from. Don't ask me. Don't ask me.
But that's that feeling of just being home, you know, back in Florida. I can't believe I woke up the other day and it was 40 degrees outside. I said, nah, no, this ain't even right. Ain't right. Cancel that. Cancel that. I'm supposed to call my office back. Matter of fact, hold up. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, yeah. They they messaged me, but they was trying to check on me. I guess that was it. I texted them, but I don't know if they did what I asked them to do. So guess we'll see. I need to find out though. I just need to find out before it get too late. It's only 5:30 right now. I'll wait too late, then it's a little too late. I move that. Don't move, don't move it, don't move it, don't move it. Yeah, man. Bruh. Nice day, crazy day, all over the place, everywhere. Oh, Rod was in the building, man. Rod was in the building, man. Hey. I, okay, let me go. Let me leave that alone. I just went back and read the goddamn. Okay, let me go ahead and leave them comments. Yeah, bro, y'all was chatting it up, and I ain't even know it. I mean, I knew y'all was the thing was moving, but I ain't really. I wasn't reading them, man. Not this time. Dang. Yeah. What the heck? Hey, man, why you ain't? Y'all about to do another live, but I saw she got some question on. You know, saying, well, or it actually gonna leave it alone. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm out there in this live, bro. In this live, man. Like I said, I got a short that's posted right now, and then I got. Did I even put the things on the short? Hopefully, I did. But another little video tonight at 7. Video premiering at 7. So an hour and a half from now. And then when I get home, I'll get another one loaded up. We get another one loaded up tonight for tomorrow. So, you know, always make it do what it do. Always got the short, always got the video, and always got the live. Gotta keep it coming. Y'all know what the deal is, man. What they doing? Yeah, that was weird. We got a whole Jeep sitting in the median. Ain't nothing, it don't look like nothing wrong. It's facing towards the interstate like this. And it looked like it was nobody completely in the car. And it was like a nice looking car. It didn't look like it was nothing wrong with it. But looks can be deceiving. Looks can be deceiving. But yeah, I thought it was football. I thought, you know, down here in Florida, we got a lot of undercovers down here. A lot of, so, you know, I thought it was undercover. Apparently it wasn't, because there was nobody in the front seat. You could see straight through the car. Whatever it is, they can do what they do, you know. But yeah, yes. Let me end this live. I'll get back with y'all later, man. Y'all stay tuned. Your boy's almost home. Okay? I got a little time. I'll do a little 30-minute live later. Feel like I got like another. Let's see one thing. Let's see one thing. Hold on. Let me see one thing. Tim, bruh. It always happens. Tim, what up, man? 10-4 gang in the building, man. 10-4 gang. Oh, shoot. 10-4 in the building, man. The 10-4 crew is here. What up, Tim? What up, man? God dang. Oh, shoot. Tim, where you at, man? Where you at? Where you at? My boy that popped in. Unless you've been in here, I bet you could have been in here. Just wasn't really chatting it up, you know, which is cool. You know, I'm cool with that. My boy, okay, my boy rocking with me. So, hey. Chilling in Indy. Okay. I just rolled through Indy, man. I rolled through Indy yesterday. Oh, no, wait. It's yesterday. No. Not yesterday. Now, lost my days. Saturday. Yeah, that was Saturday. Yeah, I was off. On Saturday. Some place called, yeah, I think that's what I was at. Pretty much. You know, no waiting around. I ain't get no Chicago deep dish. I ain't really get no good food from Chicago. I ain't get nothing from there. I got in and got out. You know, I really was trying to get in and get out. So, the night I had to stay there, Subway, went that serious. You know, I got nothing good. I ain't get none of that good old Chicago food or nothing like that. Oh, shoot. Celebration tonight. Pick up number from what? You got your passport, you might as well go and step on across real quick. Nah, cause I don't know. I carry my job with me too, you know what I'm saying? I need to get a, you know, I got my little card just as I want to just to say I did it. Just to be able to say I did it, you know what I'm saying? You know, I keep mine with me. So I want to go over one day, step over on the side. Hey, yeah, that's what's up though. I'm almost home, man. Almost home, bro. So I got about another 40 minutes, something like that. Yeah, I got about another 40 minutes before I make it to my warehouse, bro. And I just spent about $125 on cooling because my coolant has popped off. The little thing one of the holes for the return of the coolant, and popped off. And shoot not coolant, man. So it popped off twice. So I just spent about $125 on coolant. $100 today, $25 yesterday. Yeah, man. Trying to get home, bro. I was supposed to be home at 3:30. Ah, you missed McGee? Dang. Dang, babe. I know you was going back in too, right around that time. Dang. Yeah, that's messed up. United Agencies here. Dang, yeah, man, they there. They everywhere, man. United, they everywhere, man. Yeah, babe. Sorry for the struggle is lost. Oh shoot. Hey, that's crazy though. Rob, I ended up putting a zip tie on that thing, and right now it's been good. So yeah. But McGee did say, babe, he needs you to get back on your lives because everybody is missing the morning show. You know, that's what McGee said. You know, I'm just relaying the message. You know. Oh, shoot. Bro, what in the world? I got about 40 minutes still, babe. About 40 minutes. Hopefully I can make it home, man. All the way with no more issues. All that goddamn money. Hey, man. On something that's small. On something, on a piece of plastic. I'm losing that much money on a piece of plastic. Just because it's a goddamn piece of plastic want to pop off, man. I mean, not really. Well, yeah. Because either way it go, it popped off twice. The first time I thought I fixed it, and then the second time when it actually popped all the way off. So, yeah, man. A piece of plastic, man. Too goddamn much money, man, for that. It's bull, man. This is some bull. Yeah, babe. You off yet? Or you still documenting papers? True. Thomas. Okay. Hey, dude, I'm tripping. I probably gonna make it home before 2 man even get done and stuff, man. God dang. I can look it up, see what needs to be done. I can do it. I ain't got no problem with that. Certain situations, I probably put myself into a situation where I'd be like, man, I ain't messing with this stuff today. I ain't doing that. Just ain't doing it. I ain't messing with it today. I don't feel like dealing with it. No. I ain't trying to figure that out. You know, done with it. But I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. I definitely think that's some serious great advice. That's what I definitely think. And you know, and it ain't too late for me to start doing it. You know what I'm saying? Tim, it ain't too late for me to start doing it. It ain't too late for me to start figuring shit out. Matter of fact, I actually probably am. I'm not even gonna lie to you because we have a mechanic at our warehouse, and I can easily go to him about stuff. And just he's cool. He's cool with me. I'm pretty sure he's more than willing to show me some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, yeah. Driving the whole time. Okay. But you was listening though, so you know what was going on. Princess, what up? Princess in the building, y'all. Hey, and if y'all new to the chat, y'all new to the live, y'all new to the chat, make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Make sure y'all double tap the screen. You know, trying to get them likes up, trying to get that algorithm to hit one good time. You know what I'm saying? More than one good time. I'm talking about a lot of times. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get up there. I'm not moving this way because I'm trying to move this way. I mean, that's the main thing right there. The crazy thing is, before this company, I actually had a mechanic that I could call at any time. I had a mechanic that I was able to call and say, hey man, this is what I got going on, this is my problem, what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? So I had a mechanic, which I need to make this mechanic my mechanic like that now. I do. So yeah, it's like, 'cause I got no problem with fixing it myself. No problem with doing that. Definitely if I can without needing any like crazy tools. Nothing crazy. Nothing expensive. Nothing like that. Nothing no $100, $200 tools, nothing like no crazy stuff like that. But you know, without me needing those type of tools, say you froze. Oh shoot. My bad. I didn't know I was froze. Am I good now? Yeah, I see that signal moving. It's better now. Oh, appreciate it. Princess, how you doing today? What's going on with you today? What you got going on? I'm ready to get home. I'm almost home, Princess. I'm going through a little cooling situation. Just it's too humid. Oh, feel you on that. Same way in Florida. I'm sweating in my truck and the goddamn AC is on, but it ain't on me. It's on the window because my phone's overheated. So yeah, my phone is cool now. So yeah, I'm tripping. I'm just not thinking about it. I could have been turned the AC on in the bunk, in the back. Yeah, yeah, it's yeah. I understand you for that. On top of the heat, I've been losing coolant. I just spent about $125 on coolant. A hose and popped off my coolant jug under the hood, and I done lost a lot of coolant twice. Uh, and yeah, just ready to be home now. Yeah. Oh snap! Hold up! Wait a minute! Hold up! Wait! Hold on now. You gotta work. Oh, there you go. I'm about to say. Wait. Okay. Hello.
Hello, like I called you.
Hey, hold on. How they connected to my headphone? Okay.
Hold on, wait a minute.
They ain't did it yet. Let me put them back up. Try it again. Sometimes you know it's working. Okay. Okay, there you go. There you go. Men are lucky they can walk around shirtless.
Hey, that's just one thing, man. People, we can walk around like that, but overall, that's when people in Florida like just you see most people in t-shirt and shorts. That's it. And that's hey, you saw that thing hot. I was trying to send you home on a good note, pumping in. Oh, hey, you did, man. Because when you popped in, shit, that was the last time. That was the last pop in my head. So hopefully I can make it home after that. Because I'm trying to get all the way home now. No, that went up. That went up years ago. It went up years ago to 56. Yeah, that went up years ago to 56%. Yep. It's more freight though. From my understanding, it's supposed to be more. I don't know if it's 60 or what, but I know it's more. McGee said the first lady is here. What's good, Tasha? Oh, she's still busy. She's still busy, y'all. She's still busy.
I'm here. I'm just watching you read comments.
Oh, I thought you said hold on. You at work?
No, I'm driving home.
Oh, okay. Bruh, what in the world? May. How's work? Huh? Ah, man. May. Man, what happened, man? What in the world happened? May, come back in. Come back in. What you was about to say? Why, bruh? What the world happened, man? I don't know what happened, y'all. God dang. I'm waiting for you the thing to pop back up. Bruh. All right, well, you said they missed that. Oh, you know what? Yeah. But Shark was in the live. He probably wasn't in the live at that time, though. Yeah, god dang. Avalon probably gonna catch it though, because Avalon usually go back and watch. Dang. What in the world? Tripping. Yeah, it wasn't. I don't know if you can still hear me, babe, but it wasn't even showing. I don't know if he had it like that, trying to have it like that or not, but it wasn't even showing you. That's why I couldn't even. That's why I don't know if I don't know if you hear it, but that's why I couldn't see if you was ready or not either. I thought you was doing something. So yeah, man. God dang. But no, Rob. Oh, Rob did. No. I think Rob did see it. Rob said he was driving. I think Rob seen you. Rob said he just been driving. He wasn't able to comment. Rob probably seen you, but Shark definitely missed it. And Avalon and Off Grid definitely missed it. Avalon and Off Grid, those gonna be the two that's gonna be more blowed though. They ones that's gonna be more blowed about it. See, they've been around since for the minute. They've been around since before. But Shark understand because Shark is he comes every day. So he understand. But it might not hit him as hard as he gonna hit Avalon and Off Grid though. Like, bruh, yeah. Hey, kind of like how I hit you when we seen Avalon. When we seen Avalon, we was like, there ain't no way Avalon is joining the chat. Like, what in the world is going on? Same thing with John. When John joined the chat, we was like, ain't no way. We got John been joining the chat. John been rocking. What in the world is going on? And John got on the chat. We was like, okay, yeah, see. Yeah, man. It's crazy because Struggle was my second. Yeah, Struggle was the second person to ever do a live chat with me. He was the second person to ever do a live chat because Off Grid was first. And then Struggle came sometime right after that. Struggle and Off Grid came about around the same time. Off Grid came before Struggle, and then Struggle came in sometime after that. I remember because, like I said, the live stream and stuff. But yeah, you and John and Avalon, y'all was all back in danger. Y'all was all back in the day, like four flats on the Cadillac, back in the day, we back that time. Oh shoot. What in the world? Oh, we didn't talk them up. We talked them up. You gonna make me hit the air horn. Oh shoot. Anytime she come back in the live. What's going on? What is going on? Oh shoot. Babe, look at you. Oh my God. You glowing.
It's the sun. Don't give me too much. It's the
Babe.
sun.
Babe, you glowing, man. I can't wait to see
I
you.
see you
Shoot.
talked Avalon up.
Oh, you see that?
What's up, Avalon? I said, let me try it again because my Metro was Metroing.
Bruh.
The Metro was
Yeah,
Metroing.
it was definitely Metro, man. I was like, damn. I was like, what happened? I was like, okay, I'm just wait. I was quiet. I'm just wait. I'm just wait.
But I did have my camera on. I had it on.
Oh, you had it on. Okay. All right,
Yeah.
that's cool. Okay, I wasn't sure.
I had my
But,
camera on.
bruh.
All right, so yeah, we don't care about work. Work was work, okay? Work was regular, okay? It's doing what it does, not paying enough.
Avalon.
Okay.
Bro.
What happened?
I said, here it come. What you about to say? I thought you about to say something.
Okay, so I got questions. Now, I don't care about none of the stuff where, he said he couldn't make it and all this mod and, that's, irrelevant. We don't take YouTube that serious enough, Name the names. Let us know what's going on. He keep talking Shark know this and Shark know that. What does Shark know? We need to know what he know. We need context. Oh, they said I'm frozen.
Sasha said, not okay, bro.
Okay,
Wait,
yeah, no.
Frozen.
Me or
Do I need
him?
to? I mean,
Who's frozen?
going for
Yeah.
this story. Yeah, Avalon, you need to pop some popcorn, bro. You know it's about to go down.
Who's frozen? Because I need y'all
Yeah,
to hear
who
me.
Frozen though? Right.
Oh, Tasha, you.
Tasha,
Oh,
you good.
the Metro doing
Oh,
me
hold on.
right.
Okay, hold on. I know. Hold on. Let
I
me
can
make
see
sure.
you. You're not frozen on my end though.
Okay. I
You
gotta
like
redo my thing. Okay, there you go. All right, I'm good now.
you
Oh, I'm
good?
good. I can, yeah.
Y'all hood again. Oh yeah, McGee, it was nice seeing you too. I missed you. I got pulled into a meeting. I was like, damn. I was trying to keep my headphones in, but I couldn't really pay attention. So
I
I
can
got
put the
called
headphones
to a meeting with my manager. But
in.
good
Bruh.
news is I still got a job.
You don't always have a job. You got issues. But yes, Evelyn, we're gonna bring you in on what's going on.
Okay, yeah, EJ, you need to run it back. And there's another thing I need to talk about too.
Uh-oh.
And I want Struggle to not feel so sensitive. First of all, I ain't know if I say don't get mad at it. But if you do, that's if you come on somebody live, you gotta respect by respecting the host, you gotta let you talk. Even if you try hold on. I don't like that because this is your platform.
Yeah.
You can cut them off. And first of all, he took a deep breath when you decided to speak. And then he wanna hold on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we needed to get more context, and he kept saying all of these things that he didn't want to finish the statement on.
Right.
Oh yeah, I was fucked up, but I did this, but I ain't gonna talk. And he said something else about his channel or something, but he didn't want to talk about it. You was like, okay, well, hold on, let me get to.
Yeah. Right.
Keep it respectful, but you also
Right.
that issue because he had a lot going on.
Yeah.
No answers, questions.
Right. And that. Yeah.
I don't care about that. You told me you.
Right.
Nobody's, it's not a job. Nobody's paying you to be here or anything of that nature.
Yeah.
That was irrelevant. What was relevant is, because low key, I want the tea.
You sir. Yes, sir. Bruh.
What was he talking about?
I still don't know who it is.
What does that have to do with it?
I don't know. Right. I don't know who it is.
At one point, I thought.
Right.
If you gonna call somebody, say his name. Put a name to it. That's 10 toes down to me.
Right.
That's keeping it real. If somebody trying you, also let us know so we know not to, if you got a problem with them, they have a problem. Like,
Exactly.
if you got a problem with somebody, I got a problem with them too.
Exactly.
I don't care if they did something to me or not. Just because my loyalty lies with you.
Right.
So you telling us you got somebody in your chat that tried you, that's disrespecting you. Tell us who it is.
Right.
So we know, how to move.
Yeah, handle the situation. Yeah.
I don't want no snakes in my garden.
Right.
So if they over there trying you, tell me who it is. That's not, you keep saying, oh yeah, I like y'all and y'all cool. You ain't cool with me if you ain't telling me I got a snake in my garden, but you don't want to say who it is.
Yeah.
I got a problem with that. Because I'm gonna be loyal to the people that's loyal to me. That ain't loyalty if you sitting here, sugarcoating.
Yeah.
You gotta keep it real.
Yeah.
That's 10 toes down. All this, you're not putting a name to the problem. Because truth be told, we can have your back too. If there's a problem, somebody disrespecting you, I want to, Let him know
Right.
what's going on. Then I thought at one point he was talking about John. Then I thought he was talking about Title
Yeah.
Pro. Title don't do nothing to nobody. Him and his dog, do their thing. They were
For
winning
real.
prizes and all that.
For real.
Toby ain't did nothing to nobody.
Right.
I don't know who the man was talking about. I was trying to use context clues.
Right.
Shit, I was like, damn, who is
When
it?
when he said Sharp, I heard it, but I let it go because I'm like, Sharp Mom, I let it go because I'm trying to see what he's actually talking about still. So I completely just let that go.
The Shark didn't give a damn. You put my mama name in your mouth, we got a problem.
Bruh.
Hell yeah, she unsubscribed to your ass, man.
Bruh.
Unsubscribe. No shade, Struggle. But if his mama unsubscribed to you,
Right.
we don't play about cat. We do
Right.
not play about cat. I don't even know that lady.
Yeah.
But she cool.
But you
in
know
my
what's
book.
crazy? He talked to her the other day because I was in Shark Live and he talked to her. He's mentioned she spoke whatever and everything. So I'm like, I kind of felt like it wasn't
That's what
that,
I'm
but I'm
saying.
like,
You put all he just. Oh my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
no, you good. I was just saying, yeah, he had talked to her, so I was trying to figure out what it was.
That's what I'm saying. By him doing what he did today, he created more questions than answers. I'm looking at everybody sideways at this point.
Right. Everybody
who
gets
the hell messed with you?
Yeah.
Who was it? You talking about a cat lady. That lady ain't messing with nobody but the goddamn cats. Now. And you over here to put her name in the bucket. Now I'm looking like, what the hell she do? She, she the matriarch of the group.
Oh, shit.
The hell, like he just created more questions than answers, and I ain't like that.
I mean,
tell us who the
it's
hell
funny.
doing it.
That is funny because when you said it, like, yeah, the other part don't matter, and then he was like, yeah, what
I don't care about that.
is that you made a confusion of something that we didn't even know nothing about.
We ain't know nothing about it, but you done brought it out here. Stand 10 toes on that. I understand you got a job. You working out. I don't care about none of that. Do you? If you can't make it, you can't make it, friend.
Right.
What's up with all that? That's why I was like, y'all annoying me, and I said it, in a artful way. Y'all annoying me with this redundancy. He came back to explain the same thing. We don't want to know about that. We the people.
We don't want to know about that.
Want to know what the hell Shark Mama did to you? Who was in the chat that was in your chat? Then he tried to gang up on you, talking about I'm bringing all my people to have my back. Nigga, what? This is YouTube. In real life, hey, yeah, I'm glad you back, friend. In real life, you already know it don't go down like that. People with these Twitter fingers. Okay, that was unnecessary. Not especially the EJ. I mean, I may rub a lot of people the wrong way. But who you rubbing the wrong way for him to need to bring extra people on? And ain't none of them really vouch for you. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I didn't see that. I don't know what he was there for.
I didn't read none of the comments, so I don't know.
But Struggle, you created more questions than answers. Okay.
You're saying you created more struggles, more questions than answers.
Yeah, more questions than answers. Because you brought out stuff that we didn't know about, but then you don't want to talk about it. That ain't 10 toes down, my friend. That ain't it. If you want to talk about it, you got to tell the whole story. Otherwise, leave that to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like with my mom, if I got a problem with somebody, but I'm still going to be cool with them, I ain't telling nobody shit because now y'all can look at them sideways, but me and them still cool. But now you still got a problem with them. That's like a relationship. You don't run to your mom every fight you had with your significant other because she's not going to like him. But now you still with that man. That kind of goes the same way with relationships in general. We need to know what the hell you was talking about.
Yeah, he said he gonna email me. I told him to email me, so I know what he's talking about. I need to know. You know what I'm saying? But huh? He said what on YouTube already? Oh, he's saying just say it. Oh, yeah. Right. But my thing is,
why you going through shit with people,
Struggle.
You ain't said nothing.
Struggle. My thing is this. I think that what everybody, because I know, said John and McGee said the same thing you saying. You know what I'm saying? Because they pretty much telling us say what it is. So overall, it's the fact that, you know what I'm saying, struggle, you can say what it is without still, like, if you're not trying to start something, I know that's what it is. You're trying not to go backwards. You're trying not to do all of that.
Them people
But
trying
you,
him. They trying
but
him.
even if that's the
So
case, he's still saying he don't want to start something. That's like me saying if I don't want to start nothing, I don't want to bring it up. But what I'm saying is that even if you don't want to start something, that don't mean you can't talk about it. I think that's overall why everybody is saying that, hey man, you still should be able to say it. Because that's one thing. The second thing is that, like I said, we want to know who it is too. Because just in case we need to know you. You know, you supposed to be rocking with us, so we like, hey. He said, why I'm
you was
not
froze
active
a
on the
little bit.
Oh no, I see his comment. He said, why I'm not active. Wait, hold on. Why I'm not active on the channel lately as far as the problem I chose not to keep.
You didn't talk about it. You sugarcoated it, friend.
It's personal about an individual. I mean, yeah, like I said, overall, I mean, I understand y'all. For me, I don't care. I'm past it. But y'all like, hold up now. I need to know. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't put it out there without saying it.
Okay,
I
first of all,
understand what they saying.
don't get it twisted. After this, I don't give a damn either. I'm just saying you
Yeah,
brought it
I
up.
know.
I don't know that man, but
Yeah.
you know, if you need somebody to have your back, how are we gonna have your
Right.
back? We don't know
That's
what
true
the hell
too.
you talking about.
That's true. Like you said, you brought Fat Cat and Real Life in to have your back, but I'm like, I didn't think anybody in my chat needed to try to like have your back. I thought we was just me and you was gonna have a conversation. That was it. So that's why I was like, I didn't care about nobody that was in the chat. I'm trying to figure out who it is though, because you said they was in your chat. They were in my chat. It ain't
Yeah,
John.
so
It ain't Turtle Pro. You talking about
how you
Avalon?
know it's not them? How you know? Avalon wasn't in the chat. He said they were in your
Because
chat right now.
right, Avalon wasn't in the chat. Shark was in the chat, but he said Shark know what he talking about. He said Shark understand. Shark know what he talking about. So it ain't Shark. You know, see this is what I'm saying, Struggle. This is what I was doing earlier when I came down to me trying to figure out what was going on with this stuff. I was just talking about it. I was trying to figure it out. That's all. It didn't matter to me. Like it's not a big deal. Like Tasha just said, it doesn't matter later. Later on, we don't care about this. When we start talking about the conversation, we don't care about it. But you know, we talking about it. We talking about it. It's a conversation. You know what? I think you're frozen. Is she frozen on y'all end, or she? Is it me? What? Is it me, y'all? That's frozen. Is everybody frozen? What is it? What's going on? Let me see. Let me know. Who in the chat and what in the world? Oh yeah, it was tripping. Okay, it was tripping. Okay, Tasha frozen. Okay, yeah. Dang. That jump be tripping. That's crazy because it was doing that with me. Dang. That's crazy. It was doing the same thing with me. It didn't did the same exact thing. When me and Sugar, we was talking. There you go. Hold on. Is it coming back? Dang, babe. Oh, it's coming back in, babe. Okay. What you saying now? We couldn't hear you if you was just talking. If you at the house, go in the house where the signal is. Okay, there you go. Are you at the house? Yeah, but it's moving slow. Like it's going like this. Oh, I'm from. Yeah. Are you? Okay, I can hear you though. It's clear though. That's all we need to hear. We don't need to hear you clearly.
Let me turn my camera off.
Are you? That's what I was saying. Are you at the house? Because you need to go in the house in that case, so that signal can be good.
Okay, can you hear me now? I don't want to
Okay,
go in
I
the
can
house
hear you now.
yet. I might have to go to the store.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah. So let's just tackle one thing at a time.
Okay.
Hey, struggle.
Okay, struggle.
Come back to me, struggle. Come back to me. Okay, so what you didn't talk about was who was in EJ's chat. Who was in his chat that changed their name, and you was like, if they change their name and then they create another one and just add something to it, you can still tell that it's a new channel and they're continuing to troll you. At first I thought you were talking about
I think I might know who it is. There's only one person I know that
who?
changed their channel twice.
Who?
Red. Unless I'm
Who?
wrong, there's a person named Red Raccoon or something like that. His name was Red, but he still got this. He's
No,
got Red
was
in his
he in
name
your
still.
chat?
Yes,
Was
man.
he
He was
in
in
your
my
chat
chat.
today?
Yes, he was in my. No, he was. Oh no, Red was in my chat today.
No, we were talking about somebody who was in your chat today. That's who he. That's what he
Oh,
was
okay,
saying.
okay. My bad,
And
y'all.
that's
My
why I
bad.
thought he was
No.
talking about Tidal, because Tidal has Tidal Pro 247, and then he has Tidal Pro with Toby
Right,
and
which the
Tidal,
both of
something
them you
like
still
that.
know exactly. You still know the channel because they both
So
say the
I was
same
like,
thing.
was he talking about Tidal? Tidal, are you
Come on, bro.
trolling
Come on,
struggle?
bro. Go. God dang. My bad.
Who
But
is he
yeah,
talking
so
about?
he said he said he don't want to talk about it.
It doesn't matter. He brought it up.
He said now we getting somewhere. Dang.
You're
I guess
welcome.
you about right.
You're welcome. You're welcome. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Me. Okay, well, we're gonna mark you off. All right. Why would each want a snake? What? Okay. Or, we might get to the bottom of it for real.
Right.
We don't know. We only got one side of the story.
Yeah, we don't know exactly
Your side.
what. Yeah, your
We
side.
need his side, your side, and the truth. Okay. EJ, he sent you a message.
Oh, see,
Can you just tell us?
I ain't got no. Okay, I ain't got no message, but okay. I might have got an email, but I ain't seen that pop across my phone.
He said it was somebody in your chat, so it's not Tidal. Who else was in your chat? You're frozen.
Oh, me?
Somebody help me out. Who else is in the chat? Okay, I can hear you're frozen, but I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
I might need to go grab the other phone.
Bruh, you gotta grab the other phone. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, let me grab the other phone. I'm gonna help you out, struggle today. Hold on.
Speak your peace, struggle. Avalon
Yeah,
says,
speak your peace, struggle. We got your back, struggle.
Dang, struggle. I think everybody's saying the same thing, bro. Bruh. I ain't did a live like this in a little minute. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, this is just for shits and giggles at this point.
Heck yeah.
I think Daddy gonna pick up Tuna Man. I mean EJ.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, I'm gonna hold on real quick.
Hold on, let me grab my other phone.
Yeah.
Don't hold on. Let the truth come forth. Right, McGee. That's all I'm saying. Both of you are not frozen. Hold on. Let's get to EJ's channel.
All right, my bad. I was probably frozen for a little bit because I tried to text the office just now. So what the heck was that?
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
I know exactly what that was. I know how you turned it off. Did they at least record it? They should at least recorded that job.
I'm sorry, y'all. My kids are always pranking me. I had no idea.
They should at least recorded that job.
Oh my god, that's so embarrassing.
No, it's
Edit that
not.
out your video.
It is regular.
Edit that.
No. Oh
Oh my
shoot.
god. Cause the dogs had just barked too.
At
I
the
should have
same time.
known.
Yep.
I should have known. Oh, he got me. Oh, he gonna get it now. It's on. Hold on. What are you doing? I was on live with Daddy. You scared me. Well, everybody heard it. Well, that's your fault. Bet. I'll get you
He
back
said that's
when
your
you least expect it. No, you're not. You least expect it, bro. I'm all right, princess. Who's princess? It's Daddy's subscriber. Ooh. I don't need. Ooh, you're watching and live? Wow.
Yep. Uh-huh. What's up, Manky Man?
Yeah. Well, I don't need my number to my phone posted on the internet. Who's trying to do that, friend?
He's
All
saying
right,
that's what
Tank.
he's saying that's what the other guy can do because he has his personal number.
Oh, you got big as it. Okay, Tank, hold on. Give me a second.
You see what I'm saying, babe? He's saying he don't want his personal stuff put out because the guy has his personal stuff.
Why would that happen?
Because the guy can do it.
Yes, but why are we talking about that?
That's what he's saying. He's saying he didn't want to talk. What? He's saying he don't want to bring the conversation up.
Yes, he do want to bring it up because he said it in your live.
He said he don't want to say the person's name, I guess, all that
Then
stuff.
he shouldn't have brought it up because that had nothing to do with your channel.
Okay, babe. I understand that.
Okay, I'm not letting that one go. That makes entirely no sense to me.
Yeah,
sorry,
no, it makes sense to me. I mean, it makes sense that if I'm telling you I'm talking about it,
if I don't want something to be talked about, I'm not going to bring it up to a bunch of strangers.
I understand that.
That's it. That's all.
People understand that. You know, if you don't want nothing to be talked about, you don't tell nobody, right? People understand that part. You know, but at the same time, yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't want to talk about no more. Then I don't want to talk about no more. Simple as that.
That's fine. Okay, I'm late to the party. We only bringing it up because I'm here and I had questions. Y'all talked about it on y'all time. This is still EJ's channel. It was brought up on your channel.
Yeah.
So the conversation can continue. After this, I don't really give a damn.
Yeah.
But since we was talking about it, I have the questions that I was trying to get answers to because you said to everybody on here that you standing 10 toes down. Somebody on here is a snake and you don't want us to know.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, so okay, I pulled up the video.
What video?
Yeah, the live.
Oh, you. I see what you're saying.
He didn't ask you a question about things that he didn't know about.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You brought in Shark to I guess solidify that this was something that was real. You mentioned it several times.
Who brought up Shark?
You're just one person. What if you had the whole 10-4 crew backing you up?
Where you see that? He said he brought in Shark.
I'm saying it. He brought in Shark to basically confirm whatever he was trying to say was going on.
Oh, he brought up Shark? Yeah, he brought up Shark. Yeah,
brought in like his name. He said his name.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, McGee? What John D you had a feeling about? I don't even see John in the chat. He said, I had a feeling, but now I understand what you meant. What you mean, McGee? Hold on. Pause on the struggle. McGee, break down what you talking about, friend. Put a pin in that one.
Oh, shoot.
What do you understand that John D said? Hold on, struggle. You stay right there, struggle.
Oh, shoot.
So were you talking about John struggle? Let's start there. John D said that you would break it down on criminal justice style. Everybody needs to be ready with pen and paper. Unfortunately, I couldn't have mine, but I took mental notes. Because if it don't make sense, I need it to make sense. Mind
That's
you, it's not that serious. Just put that at the front of the list. It ain't. It may be for struggle. I'm not trying to, minimize his situation, but if he gonna bring it up, we can talk about it. We didn't ask for it. Other than if I don't, you don't know this man, meaning EJ. So you could have gave him a blanket statement and say, "Hey, I had shit going on," and I'm gonna leave it at that. You did not do that. You gave us details, very vague details, and you were highly upset. You were talking on EJ's side as if you were talking directly to the person. And if it wasn't EJ you was talking to, it was somebody in EJ's chat. And at this point, we got a cool relationship with pretty much everybody in EJ's chat. So if you got a problem with John, say it. If what you were talking about had something to do with John,
oh,
in that manner you were talking, that's something serious.
he said John, what's his name? Felt
But
like
he
I
was
want
talking
some what?
about somebody, and he was talking to somebody.
Who? Oh, Joe, talking about struggle.
Struggle.
Yeah.
When he was talking to you, he was talking after y'all got past the part about he got a lot of things going on. February not his month, and this and that.
Right.
Struggle. Just to be honest with you, it's not a big deal. If you can't make it, we understand. Yes, we ask for you. We don't see you. Everybody keeping tabs on everybody.
True.
Which is great. We shows that people care, but not to the extent where we're mad that you're not in our lives. That's that's nothing. You know what I mean? If you can't make it, you can't make it. But what you were talking about sounded like we were past that. It's not anyone who is a day. Who the hell is it? You keep talking about you ain't saying what he is. Struggle.
You
My
got
God,
issues.
Jesus Lord. You got 7 toes. You ain't got 10. Who the hell messing with you?
Oh shoot.
Okay, this is what we trying to find out.
Bro.
You said it was somebody in EJ's chat that changed their name.
I don't know. The only person I know that actually changed their name was a person named Red, and I think I seen
No,
his name
that don't
changed
matter. It's
twice.
irrelevant. We talking about somebody who was in your chat right now.
Yeah, but anybody else in
Um,
my chat that changed their name, I don't think I seen nobody in my chat that changed their name.
Title was the only person who had 2 names in the chat at that point, and it ain't him. So let me play the beginning. You probably was like in a daze. Your truck was tripping. You had a lot going on. So we gonna play the beginning of it for the people in the back that missed it. Hold on. We gonna break it down.
Danger, what's up? Robert, what's up? Nothing much. Nothing much. We just trying to figure out some stuff, and then at the same time, I'm good now. I'm back. I'm home, so I'm back at my warehouse.
So that's the problem I'm having. I can't see the chat on the phone.
Okay, wait.
And it's because of my take.
Struggle. He said it's not gonna get you the answer, Tom. Oh shoot.
Duh. That goes without saying. You didn't answer anything. Why are you trying to be smart? Of course it's not gonna give me an answer. That's why we asking questions now.
Yeah.
Hold on. We just gonna break it down piece by piece. Since you want to be vague, we can. How about you want to leave it up to everybody as an assumption? Then we'll assume, since that's what you want.
Oh,
What's up, aside? Why are you rolling your eyes, friend?
Oh snap! I got a video premiering in 30 minutes. Bruh. Yeah, man. Oh, I got it. I'm tripping. Yeah. Make sure. Okay, yeah.
Struggle, don't feel bad. That's on you. I would do you one better. Though. I leave you alone. But the point is, let's just get to the whole context of this. If you don't want to talk about something, or you don't want anyone to know, the last place to do that and even talk vaguely about a topic would be on YouTube. Keep it to yourself. People like me will ask the necessary questions. Had you been on my live, you wouldn't got past that first sentence without us stopping and breaking it down because you kept saying you'll say what it was and then say you don't want to talk about it. I'm just too I'm a very logical person. So if you say something, that means it was meant to be said and that you wanted to talk about it. Otherwise, you should have not said anything. You don't owe Enoch an explanation at all. Because at the end of the day, if you're not on his live, we understand.
Mm.
But also at the beginning of the day, if we notice something and we mention it, that's just what it is. This is his channel. He can bring whatever it is up. From my understanding, someone asked him and he talked about it. Otherwise, had he not been asked about something, he would have never talked about it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't to call you out of the bushes, friend. But you
But
came on here, you open up a can of worms. Okay, that's all I'm saying. And the worms are spreaded around, and they're looking for answers. We can hear you. That's all.
there you
Um,
go. Ooh, it's hot.
but
Turn the AC
yeah,
all
don't
the way
feel
down.
bad, struggle. It ain't that serious, friend. YouTube is not a place for everybody, especially if you don't have thick skin. Because I look at it as like I don't know y'all. Y'all people are strangers. The things y'all say don't hurt me. Somebody called me told me to go get some crack yesterday, and now I call him crackhead Corey. That's what he told me. You think I felt away? No, I don't know that man. But sometimes YouTube is not for everybody, especially for people who has a lot of things going on personally. And YouTube is a very triggering place for some people.
I mean, that is
Okay,
true.
and this
Yeah.
is all jokes aside. I was, for entertainment factor, I was just, trying to break it down and get answers, honestly. But you said you standing 10 toes down, so I thought maybe you would, you know, talk
Say
about it.
something. Yeah.
Sometimes, depending on who you talk to, they bring out certain, responses from you. Unfortunately for you, Enoch was just listening. Okay, and he didn't require you to answer questions to make things make sense. But sometimes YouTube is definitely not a place for the weak or for anyone that has personal things going on that may filter um into people's lives. This is social media. We got a million and one trolls, but this is still people that you're talking to. You can't control what people say or do on this here app. So if you feel the need that you have to step away from YouTube, I think that's real that you said it. You
Right.
know, I applaud you for even saying it on a platform. But
Right.
don't feel away. Don't feel bad that you're not able to be on here and support people. We appreciate whatever it is. All of what you've already done is greatly appreciated, friend.
Yep.
Um, At the end of the day, it's greatly appreciated. But if you have to step away, you come first. You don't know. We ain't nobody. Okay.
Hmm.
Um.
Bruh. What happened?
But
Oh,
when you mentioned that there was somebody in the 10-4 crew harassing you,
right,
I think that's where I was like, okay, well, we need to find out who it is.
right. Yeah.
That's all I was saying. I've been doing it in a jokingly way just to make light, but not that you were being harassed, but
But you
the
said
fact
it.
that it was somebody in here
Yeah.
and they weren't speaking up. You also said, um, yeah, they in your chat, they were talking before and now they not saying nothing. You said that too, so I'm like, who is it?
The
Who
only
we
person
talking
that
about?
wasn't saying
Who's the
nothing
snake in the garden?
to Mia was John. So,
Yeah. So I'm like, is it John?
right. That was the only
Who?
person that definitely was there and then stopped talking.
Right.
Shark was there too, but that was only two people that really was that just stopped talking.
Well, he was using Shark as the person to validate everything he was saying, so it couldn't have been Shark,
Yeah.
you know. So I mean, I don't like that. It's like if I got a friend and she knows that I'm chilling with somebody that has a problem with me, but they're faking it, in front of my face, and you don't tell me, I got a problem. That's why I'm bringing it out now because you said it, but you won't say who it is. That ain't cool. But I mean, we don't know you, so you don't owe us no loyalty. But um,
In the
yeah, that's the
conversation.
problem for me. And what I just said just now, you can't be mad at because that's what you say you're about. You understand loyalty. You know how it works. That's rule 101.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yep, moving on.
Bruh.
Apparently you got an email, so read your email, EJ.
Yeah. Sugar said we got an email. I thought you said we got it. Everybody got it.
No, he said you got the
Oh.
email. He said he sent you an email.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to pack up my stuff right now. I'm good. I got everything I need. I'm about to be out this piece.
Right, McGee. That's all I'm saying. I talk about it. Don't get it misconstrued that just because we're talking about it, it's a topic of discussion. At the end of the day, this is YouTube. You have to have something to talk about. I mean, if it was brought up on YouTube, then I'll talk about it on YouTube. If had you emailed Enoch, I wouldn't say a word, nor would Enoch, because that's the loyalty that I have, and I don't even know you like that. Anything that you say behind the scenes, it starts there and it ends there. But if you say it on YouTube, I just feel like, what's the big deal? You
You
already
already
mentioned it
started
on
it.
YouTube.
Right.
That's how
Which you
my
know that's
loyalty works.
which you know
Just
that's
like
true.
if you tried me in real life, if we were on a live and you disrespected me on live, guess what? I want my apology on live. If it was behind the scene, you don't try me in public and then want to go, in the closet to apologize. No, you
Right.
know, you gonna give it how you get it. Also, Avalon backed me up on this. When will the next season of the Greatest Morning Show? Hey,
Yeah. Yeah, get it.
I don't know. But let me go back to the title. Title says, speaking of John, who was he talking about when he keeps saying that other content creators here aren't supporting EJ? I
It's
don't know
it it
exactly who was he talking about.
yes, that was we were talking about struggle and West Side.
Oh, on that part. Oh yeah, he was
Yeah.
talking about
That's
struggle and West Side.
yeah, and that's
Title
why struggle came in and was
struggle
saying
king.
um
Yeah.
they were saying the part about why he was going around that time because I told him I said I noticed him being going around this time and I stopped myself. I slowed down doing the same thing because I noticed he was gone. I said it just seemed like it happened right when I got monetized. So um I said, and other than that, I've just been trying to put stuff together since then. So I said, I
And
said,
so this is how I would have answered that. Oh, I'm sorry, it was a delay.
oh, I said it just went. I
This
said it
is
just wasn't a big deal. That's all.
right. And how I would have answered that struggle. I mean, you can answer however you want, but when you come on and then say I don't want to talk about it, that defeats the purpose. Don't bring it up. EJ said, "Oh, I felt like he been slipping and falling and can't get up." So then you came on to explain yourself. Look, man, February is not my month. EJ got monetized in February. You know, we do know about your son. We do know that, and we're very sympathetic or empathetic to that. I lost my mom in April. Her birthday was in April, and she passed in April. April will now be the hardest month, which I discovered that this month. This is 1 year. I discovered that April was my hardest month. So I'm with you on that. But I would have left it at that. You added some other stuff that then became a snowball of what the hell? Who the fuck messing with struggle? Who's doing this? Shark
Yeah,
Mama? What? I was like, what the hell going on? I got more questions than answers.
yeah,
So that's where that snowball effect came in. Not to make you feel bad, but you brought it up, Fran.
right.
It's not a part of the 10-4 crew. I feel no way towards anyone here. We don't think you do. But you mentioned somebody in his chat. Anybody in the chat is a 10-4 crew member. So it was somebody in there. EJ understands where I'm at. No, he doesn't. He don't understand. Outside of that first part. All the other stuff we don't understand.
I do
And I speak for
understand.
him.
I do understand.
What
I
part you
told you.
understand?
He said,
Make it make sense
just
then.
no.
I've been on this live for 20
I
minutes.
already said it. I already said it once. I said the part that he's saying that he don't want to talk about it is because he just don't want to talk about it no more. So him saying that he don't want to bring up, say no names, it's just because he don't want to talk. Yeah, he already talked about it, but he just don't want to talk about it anymore from there. He want to say
Okay,
this is
well,
what it is,
listen,
and that's it.
EJ is better
So
understanding than me. That logic makes entirely no sense to me. If I don't want to talk about something, I ain't telling you shit, nothing
yeah,
about the inkling about it, because now you're gonna question it.
yeah, true. That is true. No, I'm not saying that ain't true.
Because
That
that's
is 100%
human
true.
nature.
Yes. But if you bring something up, yeah, somebody action about it and stuff, that is the right thing to do. You know, it's the right thing to do. You talked about something, you actually brought something up, and now
But it's not
you
like he
know,
brought it up a little bit and just said, "Yeah, I got something going on." He started to explain it. He said all of this is going on with him. Then he said somebody had he just said that and not mentioned somebody in your chat, that would have
right? Yeah,
low key been fine. Now
that's
you're
what
saying
messed
the
it up.
person fucking with you is here.
It's here. Yeah, that's what made it bad. If you'd have just said I haven't been talking about somebody trying this and that, then cool. But when you said it was somebody in my live, in my job, I was like, yeah, no, part of the 10-4 crew. Hold up, that's a little too far. That's a little too far. That is a little too far. Me, luckily, yeah, like she said, you would have answered some more questions more than that. Me, I'm just like, all right, whatever, I don't even care. You know, I'm like, I don't even care about it. I'll find out who it is eventually, but either that, you're gonna have to tell me what's up personally. But yeah, it makes sense that if you talk about something, not talk about it, if you bring something up, you can talk about it. If you bring something up, it sounds like you want to talk about it, you know. But I done heard that plenty of times that people they bring something up and it's like, I don't want to talk about it, but I'm just telling you that because it's like, okay.
Okay, struggle. No shade too. No shade. Don't feel no way. I ain't nobody. Don't let me make you feel bad. That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just the way my brain works. You could be a stranger walking past me and you said something. If you talking to me and you said something don't make sense, I will ask you a question. Tell him, EJ, I do it all the time. He be like, "Oh yeah, I talked to my dad and he said this
But
and that and such and such." Who's such and such?
yeah,
Oh, I ain't asked.
yeah.
Well, this I don't even want to know the story. I
See,
need to know context clues. Who
trust
was
me,
trying your daddy? Who did this to him? Or whoever.
trust me.
It just makes the story make sense to me.
She likes to break it down to detail, like from point zero
Y'all should
one
know from Bloomgate.
from 0.01 to 0.100. Like it's got to be broken down all the way. Point 1.2,
It wasn't.
1.3.
Yeah. What you said wasn't enough, friend. You just created more questions.
It created more questions for some. It didn't create more questions to the person you were talking to.
No, everybody but you. Everybody
Yeah,
else agreed. McGee, title,
McGee, title, yeah.
maybe not Assad.
John said something.
John.
Yeah.
Shoot, even your people real. and other people, they didn't even know. They was like, "Yeah, we got
Nah,
your back. We
they
got your
probably
back." What,
you're
friend?
retarded. They probably know you're
They came.
retarded.
They was supposed to come there and shut the shit down.
There wasn't nothing to shut down because
Okay,
they gotta be able to talk. You're so retarded. You
they
got
didn't.
that
They
shit.
didn't say nothing that helped his case.
I didn't read nothing. I don't know if anybody
Um.
said anything about that. I really don't. So
Yeah. Aside, unfortunately, aside. I mean, no shade. I think maybe. You know, our culture, you might not understand, but it may sound like it's serious or, we getting on struggle. Me and my brain, I don't feel no ways. I'm not mad at struggle. I don't feel a way
right.
about it. Struggle is good in my book. This is just the way we talk. We just talk real. This is no shade. Now, there are times where people actually do have issues. This ain't one of them. And apparently he can't forget the drama. He actually has a real life issue going on.
Yeah, he has something else that's going on, danger that's not a part of us.
So he need to be,
Yeah,
you
he got.
know,
So we all
being
just talking about it. Danger. It's nothing bad. It's nothing like that. We just talking about it. It might sound bad to you, like you said. It might sound bad, but it's nothing bad about him. We ain't got nothing against struggle. But struggle does have some stuff going on, like you said, and he just got some stuff going on.
Let me help you out, struggle. You got, well, look, I don't know. You said something about John, but between me and John, okay, you worry about your number. Now worry about what they can get. You know what
Oh,
I'm
what they
saying?
can, bruh,
Worry
bruh.
about them. Don't worry about yourself like that. She does break
Listen,
things down, like I believe what was said. We need a pen and paper. Yes, we do struggle. Tasha, I think your second career is possibly a CIS department. I'm trying. I try to get to the FBI.
I'm trying to
Okay, I had to
y'all
get my bachelor's degree first.
see y'all think this young a
I went
joke,
right
but
next
y'all
to the
gotta think.
FBI building.
Y'all think this a joke, but I got her when think about it. When she talked to me, what you think of how she talked to me?
They seen it.
Shoot, think it's a joke. This joke is just as simple as it gets.
Right.
Just now, right now. This is what you get.
Right. And let me tell you what Avalon said. Struggler, it's a little bit confusing, but EJ can't address the problem if he doesn't clearly can't address the problem if he really don't completely understand what the problem he needs to address as head of 10-4 crew. Exactly.
I mean, that's true. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's true.
But when he was trying to stop you in the midst of your conversation, when you took a breath, that's
Yeah,
normally when you jump in. Is when someone breathes when they're talking, right? You abruptly interrupted him several times, and then you was like, I move on from that, but I ain't gonna talk." But you were talking about it, even though you said you wasn't. That was very
yeah,
contradictory. But he did try to, and you didn't give him a chance. Enoch, it only take you one time, maybe two, to
yeah,
avoid the question, and he'll move on.
yeah.
Me, not so much. I remember what you said 10 sentences ago, and I'm like, if I let you finish that second or third point, I'm going back to point one, and we're gonna address that first. Um, I'm not on your channel. But look, let me switch over. I
Okay,
was on that
because
other one.
bro, I've been trying to find you for a minute, and I forgot exactly what the whole name was, bro. So I was
Hold
waiting for you to
on.
come back in the live, man.
Let's see if I can do that. Oh, it won't
I
let me
know it's
go to
been a
your
minute
current
too, so
live. Baby J need to comment, but you didn't explain really. But okay. Um, Let me just type it in. FPF Baby J.
I said you ain't have to do it now. So I just took a screenshot, but yeah, shoot, it's already there. Yeah,
Well, Baby J got 30,000 subscribers.
yeah, I know, right?
Shout me out on your channel, Baby J. Okay.
Baby J, listen, that's my
Listen,
wife,
a
man. I don't
closed
know if I
mouth don't
told you
get
that.
fed. Okay.
I don't know if I
Uh,
told you. I think I had to because I always do it. So that's my wife, man. That's Tasha Talks Trucking,
Fern got 12 million views. Do
man.
you hear me? 12 million.
A lot of
With
people probably
only
didn't know that.
120 videos.
A lot of people probably didn't know that, but the 10-4 crew definitely got to go support my boy Jay.
Oh wait, I think Baby J. Oh wait a minute, Baby J. What you got, Baby J, aka Little Baby? Y'all can't see me, but I got my hand to my mouth, and for the record, Baby J, little thug. He little gangster. Okay,
Little gangster.
come over to death row, Baby J.
Oh shoot,
Okay, he got AKs and some more. I
bruh.
don't know what the name of
Oh
them is.
shoot.
I'm a little scared. Um, he played the video games, the guns, the GUNSs that you see on the video games. He have them in real life. Okay, so y'all be
Oh
careful out
shoot,
here in these streets, and I hope you got a
bruh.
permit. And he a rapper. That's a bad combination. Baby, I'm gonna have to call you AK. I was about to call him AK
How you gonna
anyway.
change the dude's
I'm
name?
calling him AK,
Oh shoot, bruh.
the
Jay,
rapper, AKDA rapper.
Jay, make sure you subscribe to the wife, because this is what you gonna get when you go over to her channel. Because this junk she be with, bruh.
Yeah,
She a
we
trip,
got
bruh.
AK in the chat. Okay, 30,000 subscribers.
Oh shoot,
Okay,
bruh.
12 million
Look,
views.
say Miami came in
Hmm.
the chat earlier today, and I said, bruh,
That's OVO.
I said, man, I said, my wife killed me when she said that junk talking about your name ain't Miami no more. It's junk OVO. And he said, I knew you was gonna say that. And then I was like, yeah. He said, like, yeah, but I ain't gonna watch no more until she started calling me Miami. I
I'm
said,
not
I'm with
calling
you
him
on
that.
that,
You not from Florida, friend. You OVO. Baby J
bruh.
is AK.
Oh
Okay.
shoot.
McGee is just McGee. You know, he true to his name.
Okay,
That's for sure.
bruh. Man, he got a whole hour. Man, he got a whole 45 minutes. But I got to put an album. Oh man, I didn't pass the exit already though. Whole hour really.
Well, yesterday he got out on time, if I'm not mistaken.
Really.
Oh, I'm on one. Yeah, I could thank Struggler for that.
Oh shoot, bro. What the world, bruh? Crazy these days. Crazy. I done made it back to my baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. I'm driving a little crazy. Y'all ain't see it. You know, y'all ain't hear it. I muted it.
You did not mute it. We heard your bad impression of a charger.
It might not have been earned, but you know, it's something like that. Something like that. Bruh. What's her channel? Her channel name, fam? Tasha Talks Trucking.
Yeah, somebody dropped my channel in the chat. Shout me out with them 30,000 subscribers. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get monetized, friend. But I'm about
Bruh.
to get off here. I know y'all tired of me now. But be sure to check out my channel. If you don't have nothing else to do, turn on a playlist or two. Okay?
Hey, write
If
Tasha channel in the comment.
Yeah, write my name in the comments. And if yeah, there we go. That's it. Listen, thank you, AK. Listen, if you got another phone, grab the Obama phone from the back of the drawer, because everybody got an Obama phone,
He could have
especially if you
multiple
walk
devices.
around here with AKs.
He could have multiple
Grab that
computers.
and, play my playlist. You don't have to listen to it. You don't have to watch it. Oh, yeah. Go live again tonight. Yeah, he might need to, respond. We don't, like he said earlier, people be talking about him and they don't give him a chance to, tell his side of the story. But I don't know. If you ain't ready to answer no questions, EJ home now. So I'll be the back. I'll be in the back, all in the videos.
Bro, you definitely gonna be all in the videos. Oh,
So if you
shoot.
don't want that, I don't know. You have to catch EJ on the road, you know. Well, I can't
Bruh.
ask no questions, but if you want me to leave you alone, I'll leave you alone, friend. But thank you,
Yeah, you might
Avalon
can leave alone.
and McGee. Appreciate that.
Oh,
Dang, AK
shoot.
missed it.
Bro, you
But
might have to go rewatch this
you
live,
have to
bro.
why this is a
It's
sensitive topic,
yeah, man.
and
It started
to
from my
some.
last live before this one though. I had to end that live to jump on this to start this one up. So yeah, yeah. But it starts off at the beginning of this live, so you ain't got to go far into it to know, and then see that it's gonna get to where we at right now. But bruh, yeah.
All right, Sean, I'm about to get off.
Should I go get him? Should I go over there now or what? What the heck? A whole freaking
I think so.
sit over there. I ain't got no. Nah, I got never mind. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get something to eat too.
Yeah, baby J, AK, you gotta watch it. I mean, you know, I don't know if you know the guy named Struggler. He had came on to explain. You know, he got listen. Honestly, he might need you on his side at this point with them AK.
You got issues, bro.
Struggler. That's what I'm saying. We come deep, okay? Some of us, you know,
Bruh.
a little more than
You know what I'm
others.
saying? And guess
Okay,
what, Struggle? You
everybody
ain't gotta
got
worry
their
about nobody
place.
coming to your house. You ain't gotta worry about putting your phone
Okay,
number out there because Baby J got you.
he got you in real life. I could talk
Bruh.
somebody, you know what I'm saying, to death.
Oh
Okay, have a great.
shoot.
We'll see you in the morning. Stop trying to put that on me. Okay, we don't know what
Oh.
the morning holds. But yeah,
Oh, McGee,
struggle.
go.
We got AK in the building. All right.
Bruh.
Okay.
Bro, you slid that jack in there. Oh shoot. Come here, go. We'll see you in the morning. Bruh. What the heck? Bruh. Y'all. Something. You know, the person on my channel, I don't see, people supporting as much. Shoot, my phone was done. I had to. Let me see if it makes a difference when I move. I need to stick that thing out the roof. Dang.
I'm supposed to ask her what was he. Okay, you can hear me now. There you go. 'Cause I was like, what the heck going on, man? You up late? Dang, it was 11 o'clock earlier. I've been on this live for 3 hours and something. Yeah, it's well past your time, at least 2 o'clock, if not later. You're on the opposite side of the world, man. If you're still in here, bro, he might have to go ahead and rewind the live. But yeah, man, it ain't get real instant into Tasha. Getting off, y'all. Y'all can watch the video, man. We got time or so later. You know, peace.